be a massive project, and that will be generational wealth that I can pass on to my family. How about Kamala? What about Kamala? Tell me.
Klarna.
Klama?
Klarna.
I can't see, okay? I'm wearing sunglasses in a dark room. All right, chat, let me turn up the lights a little bit. Oh, yeah, I can see a little bit. Klarma. It sounds weird to me. What is Klarma? Is that a coin? Jay, if you were a subscriber, I'd probably be jumping on it right now. We'd be looking into it. But I decided no more free A, okay? You got to be at least engaged in the Discord to get free A, all right? No more free A. I'm tired of giving out TA to the community, and other creators are stealing my predictions and copying it and then calling me the copycat. So there will be no more free A. You will need to be engaged in the Discord so that I know who is watching the content and I know who's copycatting. So if you want your TA, you got to get in the Discord. No soup for you, exactly. And all you guys, I want to give you free A, okay? I just don't want to give it to these shisty TikTok creators that are stealing my content and then calling me the thief. So I will be giving TA for you guys, but you're going to have to join in the Discord after the live. So after the live, we're going to be in there. We're going to be hanging out. So make sure you click the link in my bio, join the Discord, get in the TA class, become a deluxe subscriber, and message me directly, and I help coach you and guide your hand through crypto. But I'm telling you where it's at. You basically get the whole package with the TA class. When you get in the TA class and you're in it, you get access to on-demand TA. You can message me directly. You can talk to me on the phone. You can get coaching from me. You can get trading advice from me. You can get everything that you are looking for all in one place. And we're doing it on phone calls. We're doing it on live, and we're sharing it with the community. So it's not just one person that I'm giving this information to. I'm giving it to you all. So you're all learning everything all at once. Bellstar, thank you very much for the hand hearts. I'm
Klarna,
gonna send
the one he's talking about,
yeah.
is seeking 14 billion valuation and upcoming IPO. That's why he brought it up.
Okay. An upcoming IPO. You know what, dude? What I would tell you to do is go in to the Discord and drop it in the chat. And the people in Discord are the real ones. They're the ones that are really engaged with this show. They're the ones that are actually trading with us. They're the ones I'm literally on the phone with for 12 hours sometimes while we're trading together. Because I'm a day trader too. So we're trading together. So like if you drop that in there and you're in the circle with us and we're all trading this, you're going to get all that free A, man. You can get all the free A you want. What's up, Nicholas? How you doing? Glad to see you. All right, so let's talk, Jesse. How's my day going? My day's going great. I think Jesse's day is going better. She is in the red, right? How are your bags looking?
The red? Oh, I didn't touch them. Although I'm not happy about how the market went, but every time that dude talks, my bags look more sad. But that's why I have everything in stable coins. So I'm keeping myself safe until I know it's gonna dip harder. Once more bad news comes out, I'll buy in then.
Where do we trade on? We trade on Discord. So click the Discord link in my bio. That's where we all trade together. And I'll tell you what, I took some major losses in the market because I wasn't paying attention, and things dipped, and I took some losses. You know what, chat? I made all those losses back and profit within 2 to 4 hours of trading with the class. And I'm already back in the green on a red day. While everybody else was in the red, we were in the green. So, here's your sign, to do something different. And you can still hodl your bags. You can still hold on to things, Look at Josh. Like, Josh is hodling his bags, but you can also
need to give
trade
them
as
the
well.
full picture. You need to give them the full picture.
Go ahead.
They are literally breathing and eating, trading. They're not living a life. They're not even stopping to eat or take a drink. It is, if you do what they're doing, please expect to have a day where you can just completely devote to it, because there is no, oh, I'll come in for 5 minutes and leave. That's just not how that works. And it won't work. You have to
we're
stay
plugged in. We are locked
together.
in trading. Josh is being smart, and I did tell him that that was a good strategy to wait a little bit and then get out after the moon cycle, and that I did not blame him for that. Totally get it. But he is also locked in with us. There are people that are in this and they're just sitting on the sideline watching what we're doing and absorbing the information. Those people are going to do really well because they're just learning first. Invest in yourself before you invest in the market. I get it. If you're skeptical, be skeptical, but see it happen in front of your two eyes, and then all of a sudden your mind opens and it breaks and you realize, wow, what have I been doing this whole time? I've been buying lottery tickets.
Keep in mind, this isn't for everybody. I know sometimes like they are hyped up and they're excited and they're talking about it because it is exciting, but it's not going to be for everyone. They move at a very fast pace. So, but if that's something you're interested in, organized chaos, that you want to get into that Discord.
Yeah, and another thing is if you're only got $100 in the market, this isn't for you. Okay, you need to have a good $1,000 swing bag. You need to have at least $1,000 to play with to make some money. I'm going to be honest with you. Not everybody can do this. I don't want to take your money from you if you've only got 50 to $100 in the market. Just leave it, okay? Hodling is your best chance, okay? You're buying a lottery ticket. But if you're an actual trader, you're an actual investor, and you've got serious money in the market and you're seeing, tens of thousands of dollars of losses and gains over the time, you could literally be turning that into hundreds of thousands of dollars in gains in days. Literally, I think Big Baller cleared $47,000 in 1 day of trading. In 1 day of trading in the group, the dude cleared $40,000. That's the kind of money we're making. And we're doing it every day. Some days we take losses, right? But we actually don't take losses. We recoup our losses that day. So it's really just breaking even. We either break even or make money. That's where we're at. Mother Dragon says, holy doly. Yeah. There is some serious money that we are making here. And that's, with a $10,000 bag. You have the potential to make 40, 50K off of a $10,000 bag, maybe a $20,000 swing bag. So if you've got $100,000 in the market, why not take a small percentage of it and do something and grow your bags exponentially? What size trades money wise are you guys using on average? Anywhere from 1,000 to 10,000 is about where we're at. Some people are in for 2 or 3K. Some are in for 5K. Some are in for 10K. I'm only trading with 1,000. I'm doing it with $1,000 bag, and my goal is to, by the end of this cycle, turn that $1,000 into $100,000. Obviously, with more capital, you're going to make more gains. But also, you don't want to have too big of a bag and be too greedy, because then you have the potential of becoming the exit liquidity, where so much runs in that people actually jump out. So usually I'd say around, one to 10 grand is a good swing bag. It's the perfect amount.
It's also high volatility trading.
Yeah.
And
you're going to take losses, but you're going to make those losses back.
but you need to, I get how you're selling it, and I get that it's worked for you guys, but it also hasn't in some cases. So just be
It's a numbers game.
transparent as possible.
We're
Right.
playing averages here, right? So when we make a mistake, we just take a loss and we go to the next one. And if we take a loss again, we go to the next one. And we could take 5-10 losses in one day, and that one win makes it all back and then profit.
Yeah,
and we're having a good
I
time.
couldn't do it either.
Like, Jesse, you're in the chat with us. We're having a good time, right?
I'm just making sure that you guys don't get out of control. But yeah, I was listening last night, and it's just boom, 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 all over the place. And I'm like, wow, yeah, I don't have the energy or time for that. But it was cool listening to their process, because I was busy and I was just kind of listening in. And they're just, they're all working together, and it's very fast paced. Like you got to keep up. You keep up, you get left behind. And it was nice to hear their what's the best way to say it?
Yeah, that's on a slow day, Jesse. That's not like on a good green day.
That's a slow day.
It's like we are pumping them out one after the other.
Some
God
of us
candle
don't
after
have
God
time
candle.
to spend 12 hours on a call. Like we have to take care of kids and cook and clean and run our other businesses. So not all of us can really make time for that, but if it works for you, it works for you. What is life? Apparently,
Yeah.
crypto.
And that's the thing. Mother have stuff to do. Yes, I know, Mother. And that's the thing is, if we're on Discord, you could literally take just a couple hours, and dedicate it and do well. There's still money to be made in a few hours time. Especially on like a day where it's moving, you could have 10 to 20 trades done within a matter of a couple hours. That's how high frequency we're trading. Where on Discord, you're gonna click the link in my bio and go to the Discord, and in general, just type a message that you're looking to get into the TA class, and that's where we're doing all these trading. I would love to, but kids take my attention away. I get it. Hey, if you did it here and there too, it's not something. We're also doing swing trading in there as well. So if you're not looking to high frequency trade, we're swing trading where you can buy in and then come back and get out in a couple of weeks after you've made your money. So it doesn't necessarily have to be high frequency. We do swing trading as well. We do long-term trading as well. There's something for everybody. I will tell you that for sure. But what I would say is get in there and learn, educate yourself.
Oh yeah, we troll Josh on a daily basis. It makes me feel better.
Yeah, so the group trading is only for the people that are in the TA class. And I have a set schedule for the TA class. We do a 1-hour class once a week every Sunday, but we're trading together. Even when I'm not there, these guys are savages. They are trading 24 hours a day around the clock. There was someone in there hunting and sniffing out a coin at any given moment. That just sold me. We control people. I mean, oh my gosh. AB, you are so bad.
It's a lot of fun. It really is.
Simont says, I'm hoping to retire by 2030 if you keep TAing like you have been.
Aw,
I'm glad that I can help you, buddy.
that's so sweet.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I am here to retire people. That is my goal out of all this. My goal is to retire an army of people that have nothing to do but sit on TikTok and trade with me and hang out. That's my goal, right? All right, sign me up. I thought your TA class was just teaching beginner basic stuff. No, bro, dude, we're on a whole nother level. And I will tell you this right now, the TA class is more than, it starts with beginner and gets more advanced. And now that everyone that's in the TA class has moved into the advanced stuff, like, bro, we are doing crazy high frequency trading on another level. Pro status. And we're working on getting a bot developed for us with our strategy. And that way we can just sit back in the jacuzzi. We'll sit in the spa hang
The
out
spa.
while the chat bot does everything. Oh, mother, thank you for the hat and mustache. Appreciate you.
You know what I've been doing since the Space Force thing came out? So I was trolling on X because people think it's news. So anytime I saw Space Force, I would in the comments hashtag space and time
Oh,
on purpose.
nice. That's
Because
good.
people are dumb and they're like, "Oh, this must be something. If it's space and time, it's space. It looks like Space Force." And so I was just, and I'm probably gonna do more of it later because it was just funny to me. And then people are like liking the comment, almost like they have no idea.
And you know what's
And
great
so
is
maybe it'll stick in their head or something. And
you're not
you know,
even like doing it maliciously like most creators
no,
would to like use them as
no,
exit liquidity. We're literally turning
right,
them on to the most bullish chart in the crypto market right now. You know,
yeah.
so that we're helping people. So
And I
that's
think,
where it's at.
I appreciate the utility of this coin. But I just thought it was funny because I was like, oh, I'm going to take advantage of this. I'm not like trying to take advantage of anybody. I just think it's funny because I wanted to see, like, it was a scientific experiment. If you put something underneath, but all they're correlating is the space in that word, they're like, oh, space and time, that must have something to do with Space Force and their timing of doing something. And I'm like, this might work, and
Yeah.
it did work. I'm gonna try that in other platforms and see if people do the same thing.
I think that's an amazing thing, and we're helping people by doing it.
Absolutely. Like, I might take profits from my SXT, but I will never sell it. That's just not gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
I think that it has long-term capabilities, and I think at some point the military will adopt it. But you know, I'm not going to shill any coin, but I just wanted to see, like, if there's other coin, like other things that they say in speeches and stuff, if you can find it on the exchange and you hashtag it, are people going to be drawn to that specific coin, not because of what it stands for, but because they saw it?
The duo in crypto, Oz and Jesse. Thank you so much. All right. So
Thank you, Mother and AB.
let's take a little segue here and let's go down the rabbit hole, Jesse. All right.
Oh boy.
Let's talk about mass adoption. Guys, chat. Put a W in the chat if you think that mass adoption is coming soon or in the near future. Help me out, chat. Put a W in the chat if you think
Josh.
that's... Josh is here. What's up, Josh? Josh is in the TA class. Josh is doing the high frequency trading with us.
Every time we say his name, he pops up. Every single time.
Speak of the devil and he will present himself. W's in the chat, guys. If you think that adoption is coming now, soon, or in the near future, or in the late future at some point.
Okay.
Bellstar says 2 to 4 years.
Okay.
All
you
right.
said W. You need to ask them for the time frame.
Oh. Yeah, tell me, how long do you think it's going to take for mass adoption? Okay? Or any adoption, maybe just institutional adoption, any sort of adoption. Chat, tell me, what time frame do you think it's going to be? Do you think it's going to be 1 year, 2 year, 4 years, 15 years, 25 years, 100 years? What do you think? There seems to be a consensus around 2 to 4 years. Jay says 15 years. Josh says 1 to 3. Justin Kelly says 3 to 4. Bellstar says 2.
100 years. Shut it.
Jay says, I love Jay. Jay, I absolutely love you, bro. Like, get in the Discord, bro. You get to hang out with us, man.
What was the question?
Okay. What is the question? The question is, how long do you think until adoption comes? Significant growth next year, in my words. Yeah, we got to get Jay. Jay, dude, jump in the Discord, bro. We're going to add you into the calls, bro. You're too awesome to not be in there with us. We're going to get you in there. You can at least watch us trade for a couple times and see how you like it. Because, dude, I just love you in the chat so much. You're so on point that I have to. You're hilarious, man. because we're literally in there just laughing the entire time and just having fun hanging out, and we're making money. It's beautiful. It's the most beautiful thing that I've ever seen anyone create in crypto. I have to say. 100% add Jay. I know, right? So Jay, hit me up in Discord, bro. We'll get you in there for a little free session. Cause that is just straight comedy, bro. You're gonna love it with us. All right. So the reason why I ask, Oz, what's your definition of mass adoption? My definition of adoption is people using digital currency without them even knowing it. They don't even know that they're using it and transacting it. That's adoption, right? Adoption is institutions are using it. Everyday people are using it, right? And maybe not even institutions, just everyday people are transacting with digital currency without even knowing it. That's what I believe adoption is, okay? Chat. I realized something. I had an epiphany. By the way, welcome back to the show, Jesse. This is what made me realize it. So I sent Jesse the money to come back on the show, right? And Jesse says, hey, how are you sending the money, right? And I said, how do you want it? She said, can you just send it to me on PayPal? And I said, sure. And so I send her the money, and PayPal says, here, click this button. I put in her email, whatever. And then it says, do you want to transact 0 fees and instantly sends the money? I said, sure. I want her to get the money right now, and I want it to cost me nothing. I click a button, boom. Instantaneously, faster than the XRPL, Jesse got her money. And that's when I realized people are already using digital currency right now and they don't even know it. Adoption has already happened. And there was no need for any stablecoin. There was no need for any native token. There was no need for any blockchain. It just happened. That's when I realized adoption is already here and crypto is a Ponzi scheme.
Okay, be careful. That's not necessarily what we're saying. We're saying
right,
that
I'm being hyperbolic, okay?
Okay, what we're saying is that if we have the technology now to send from bank to bank, that the technology that's slow in crypto now will speed up and be more likely to be as instantaneous as it is now. But you know, we do. But the problem with mass adoption, when people say it, they mean like first world, you know, the main big countries. Mass adoption means everybody. And so for the people who said 15 years or more, 15 to 30 years, that is probably more likely for mass adoption for everybody to have access.
Right, the boomers are still writing checks.
Right. Yes, in other places that still write checks, but we write checks. But in places like Australia, America, the UK, China, and even Russia's just a little bit behind, and Japan, they will be the first ones to go into the adoption phase, and you know, and making it faster.
People will go into this kicking and screaming. Right?
That's true.
People are going to not want it. There are many religious people that think this is the mark of the beast, and maybe it is, maybe it's not. But there are many people that will not do this and not onboard into it. So that generation will have to pass for mass adoption, okay? But really, in my opinion, adoption is when people are using it and they don't even realize they are. And that's what PayPal is. That's what Venmo is. That's what Cash App is. We're already using this technology, guys. So do we really need a native token? Do we really need a stable coin? Do we really need a blockchain? No. The answer to that is no, we don't.
Okay, so Fredrum, I get what you're saying. It took only 10 years to go from horse to buggy. Here's the problem. And to automobiles. When it comes to money, there's a huge gap from gold to paper to card, because money is just a whole different ball game, and it's one of the most protected things and overthought things when there comes to regulation to it. And JFM, we've been using it for a while on remits, and people not even know. Yeah, we use it every day. But it seems to be like crypto's the new idea, and when you realize it, do you not get direct deposit? You know, right. Do you not, you know, can you Zelle somebody money or
and
split a bill?
And how long does it take for that transaction? If the liquidity is in PayPal, it transacts instantly.
But that doesn't mean crypto doesn't have a future. If they get rid of all those other options, crypto will be your only option.
I think
that's where it's all headed.
I think these techs either buy out those companies or those companies buy out this tech. That's what I think.
Well, look at, you saw the Visa and MasterCard go in front of Congress, and how they have made 60% in profits for the past couple years. And those places have everything to gain to either sell or buy it all up so that people don't switch to cryptocurrency.
So Fredrum just put in the chat, fiat currency is issued by governments. We see it doesn't work. And that is a great segue into my next thesis, okay? And I said this the other day on Cosmic Cryptos Live, and he was like, you should write it down. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to vocalize it, and it will live on the internet, okay? And my thesis is this. Do we move away from PayPal and all these other different things? Do we move away from the SWIFT banking system? Do we move away from fiat-backed currency? Yes, I do believe so. And I do believe that the transition is the transition from fiat-backed currency to RWA-backed currency, okay? Which is like gold and silver, right? Which is an RWA. It's a real-world asset, okay? But I think that the currency will be the tokenization of every real-world asset, such as gold, such as real estate, such as your car, such as a solar farm, such as a cement factory or plant, right? These are all assets. And I believe that all the currency will be backed by real world assets. So let me tell you something, chat. When we buy into the market, we're buying these assets, these tokens, because our fiat is basically losing value every day, correct? That's why we're investing into the stock market. That's why we're investing into crypto. We need a place to put our fiat money because the fiat is losing value. All right. But if we are putting our fiat into a fiat-backed crypto, that means that that crypto is backed by fiat. Therefore, in order to realize its value, we have to cash it out into fiat again in order to spend it, or we transact with it, and therefore it's still backed by fiat, correct? So the issue lies is that, yes, the crypto that you're holding will gain value over time, but because it's still backed by fiat, it's only retaining value, not gaining value. That is the issue here, is we are only retaining our current value and not growing in value. Whereas when we are invested into something that is a real world asset, and we have a real world asset backed currency, like an RWA, now we are investing our fiat into something that is not just growing over time, but is gaining value over time. So the difference is it's not backed by fiat, it's backed by an asset that no matter how high inflation goes up, the value is going up. The more inflation we get, the more an RWA's value grows. So I believe that real world assets are the actual adoption, the actual thing that we are moving towards. We do not want fiat backed cryptocurrencies because they're still backed by fiat. We want a way to exchange our fiat into a real world asset. That's the whole goal, right? Because the real world asset is going to compound growth over time instead of basically retain value. So I believe that the future of adoption lies within real world assets. What are your opinions, Jesse? You're muted.
I don't think it's that simple. Um, everything takes a while to catch up with each other. Crypto, I know you guys are like, oh, it's been around forever. I've been in it forever. Most people don't know what you're talking about. So this whole adoption thing, I think it's going to be, you're like, oh, well, we have that technology now. Okay, fine. But how do I say this? The stock market still exists, right? Like it's pretty much fake money put into fake money, backed by fake money, right? That's what the stock market is. So what they're just doing is, instead of having a stock market, the stock market would be crypto. So they're just, and that's just as volatile. So they're moving one volatile market to a currency that is digital instead of paperback. It's all the same thing.
I think once all the assets are tokenized, it becomes less volatile. So,
and also, but I think it's all trying to replace the stock market. That's the whole point.
I mean, yeah, so they're talking about, tokenizing the stock market, right? But what I'm talking about is that's another fiat backed asset. Okay. What I'm talking about is buying a token that is backed by real estate, backed by something that's real and tangible. Prove it?
Okay.
The blockchain.
Okay. No.
The blockchain is the proof.
Show me the land.
The land exists because it can be tracked on the blockchain, just like the bees hive thing. You can track on the blockchain where you got your honey from, what farm it came from, because it's all logged and all the information is trackable on the blockchain. So that's the idea, is if you put real estate on the stock market and not on the blockchain, you can't track what exact real estate you own, right? But with the blockchain, you can actually know what it is you own and what you're holding.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't. It's a figment of your imagination. Okay, how do I explain this? And I'm not trying to be mean, and I totally get what you're saying. And that would be, in a perfect world, amazing. But you have no idea if that's true. They're telling you it's true. They might even give you a fun fake paper trail. I have a bridge you might want to buy, and that's what it sounds like. And that's the problem is that there is nothing tangible. The crypto market could be just everyone get into it, and then guess what? It doesn't work anymore. But the problem is, like, when you say real estate and land and that this coin represents it, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. There's not enough land to sell these coins. And there's so many coins that are real estate, there's not enough land to cover it.
That's where I
make any
think
sense.
that they buy it out, right? So it'll become more conglomerated and everything will consolidate down and there will be big players and it won't be decentralized like it is now. But you have to understand that crypto is also fractional. So you can own a fraction of a Bitcoin, just like you can own a fraction of a real estate. And I believe what will happen is with real estate in particular, the deed will be created into an NFT, and then the NFT will be fractionalized and tokenized. So one person will actually own the NFT, and then they will tokenize and fraction the NFT deed. So people own a portion of the deed, and as the deed gains value, so does the token. That's what I'm saying.
Do you that I I don't I this is a hard conversation because an that's your NFT. Okay. Um all right. I kind of understand what you mean by that. That's still not land. That's still not real estate. You're buying a bag of, what is it? A figment of your imagination.
Right,
but and that's not real. That's Jesse. Not real. And then owning a deed to something that's not real, it's a deed to nothing, meaning your money that you put in it doesn't mean anything. Am I missing something?
Yeah, so let's take land, for instance, right? So you buy land, okay? I own the land. It's my land. I own the deed, the paper deed, the legitimate thing.
Now, you can live on it, right? It's a land you can live on.
You can live on it. I'm living on it right now, okay? I have this land, and what I want to do is I want to grow value in the land as the land grows value. Okay. So as the land appreciates in value, I need to farm this land. I need equipment for this land to build, to put a fence up, to do different things. It's just like a company IPOing a company, right? So the company owns that company, but what they do is they offer shares that you can own in the company and become a shareholder. Therefore, when you are a shareholder, you own rights to vote in the direction of the company and so on and so forth. You do not own the whole company, but you own a portion and you have a say and you own a value of that company. So with real estate, I own the land. I hold the deed in my hand. It is a real thing. What I want to do is I want to put up a fence and I want to grow cattle, but I don't have the capital to do so. So what I will do is, instead of taking a loan against my property, what I will do is I will tokenize my property. I will put my deed I'll put my deed into an NFT and then create a fungible token based off of my deed that is an NFT, a non-fungible token, and allow people to purchase tokens in order to fund. Therefore, I sell portions of my deed to them. They buy it. I take that money and I put up my fence and I get my cattle and I start making money from my cattle and having my fence, right? And I'm putting that money in my pocket. Well, the land and the deed are appreciating in value. So the value is going up. Well, one day I decide I want to sell my land. Well, somebody owns a portion of my NFT deed. So when I sell the deed, a smart contract is enacted and they get a portion of the profits from selling the land. That is my speculation. I think that it's something that could work. Obviously, this is all speculation, right? But I think that this is the direction that they're headed.
Okay, I'm trying.
Don't be a chicken, Jesse. Don't be scared.
I'm not.
Don't be chicken.
I was warned before to use child-friendly verbiage. Okay. So, what you're telling me is that you want to lose a little bit of rights to your land each and every time. And at some point, you'll lose control of how many tokens are sold. Okay, because once you put that up there, and if somebody has that share, they can divide it because it's their share. They can do whatever they want with it. You only can control yours. And so my problem is that you're willing to sacrifice your own land to get a fence that's no longer just your land, to get cattle that's no longer just your land. And the more the shares or coins get divided over and over and over, not only will you depreciate in value, that when you go to sell, it makes no difference. You started this, and now you have nothing to show for it. Not one thing.
Well,
all you did was partial your land, sell it out, thinking you were going to make a quick buck, and guess what? You got nothing.
Well, here's the thing: is this is already happening. Okay, so farmers are taking out loans and they're subsidized by the government already because it's too expensive to grow corn. It's too impossible, right? So they need the government's help.
And they can't even feed themselves.
Right. So it is a problem. I get what you're saying, but I think that this is where it's like, okay, I can't really get a loan. I'm tapped out. This is another resource I have. Otherwise, I lose my farm altogether. But even though the land is fractionalized out, when you decide to sell, maybe you make less. You have now turned your land into a business that has created hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue, producing cattle and milk and whatnot, and is also appreciated in value because you've added a fence and you've added different things. So you are collecting the money from growing the cattle the entire time. And that's where you're getting more from it. But I'm not saying that an individual with their farm, losing their farm, I'm thinking of this as more of a business aspect. Okay. I have my land that I live on, and then I have 20 other properties that I need to rent out or turn into a farm. But I would have to sell property in order to make that happen. This way, I can take my investment properties, tokenize them, and basically remodel them, rent them out, do whatever it needs to be, and have the business grow without having to take a loan out on it. It's basically sharing it with the community, right? So let's say that you live in an apartment, okay, and you can't afford to buy a farm, but you really like what these farmers are doing and you love bees, and I want to help the bees. So what I want to do is I want to help these bee farmers that are going to go under, and I want to make sure that they have their funding to continue to keep the bees alive. So I am going to buy a portion of these beehive farms, and I own a portion of it. I'm going to make some money off of it, and I'm going to help the world because we will have more bees. That's what I'm saying. It gives a person who has no resources to bee farm.
Okay. Yes, bees are important. Nobody's saying that they're not. Okay. I absolutely agree. Agriculture is important. Our farmers are not loved enough or paid enough for all their hard work. But, oh no, I love hugging trees. I don't like people, so I'd rather hug a tree.
I would hug a tree all day long.
I know why you use the bees, because it's rage bait. I get that. People love bees. I know exactly why you picked that. I'm not dumb. So I get why you use that. But it's still, okay, you watched what I watched, what the White House said about regulating the regulating. They want to know, and they're going to implement this, that any coin or anything you buy, the government will know. It will be sent right to them. So this idea of, oh, I'm going to have all these land tokens, well, the government can come in at any time and be like, you don't deserve any of this. We're taking all the coins.
They're doing that anyway. And of course, okay, it's going to be control.
Of course there's going to be control. But what I'm saying, if you own it all by yourself and you don't have to share it, that's yours. But the more people you add, it doesn't make any sense to me why you would want to split that control. It's like, why do 20 people own one pencil?
Because
that doesn't make sense.
Jesse, if I am going to lose my land because I own back taxes, somebody can come in and pay my back taxes and take my land out from underneath me. But if I have an opportunity to finance myself without a bank, without an approval.
Oh, I know. He's rage baiting me.
Then I
know.
have the opportunity to save my farm. That's what I'm saying is it gives power to the person. Obviously, the end result of all this digital currency and everything will become control. Okay? We know that. But what we're doing is we're speculating on how can we retain our value over time. So
okay, this is gonna be, yeah. Me too, Jay. This is where I'm gonna leave it because we're not gonna agree because we see things from a very different perspectives. We come from different backgrounds.
I love Jay.
But all this sounds to me, I know Jay's great. All this sounds to me is like communism with extra steps, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Well, that's the direction they're headed. That's what they want. They want you to own nothing and be happy. And I think that's the goal. You're going to own nothing. You're going to be happy.
AB, I know. I love the bees. He said that on purpose so that people would be upset.
Yes. We can't survive without bees. Look, it's literally a real thing, chat. Scan this QR code, okay? And check it out. This is tokenized.
See, it was all a plot.
This is tokenized bees. Let me turn the focus on here. Okay. Scan this. I'll leave it up there for a second.
I know. We love TikTok.
Scan it, chat. This is blockchain beehives. Okay. And you can purchase honey from apiarists. And you know exactly where your honey came from because it's all tracked on the blockchain. Okay, it's called Bees Hive. Let me show you it right here. This is it right here. This is a real world asset. It's honey. It's bees. It's a farm. It's a real thing that you can own a portion of. I think that that's the future. I think that not only is it going to help farmers in the short term, right? Eventually it becomes a mechanism of control. Everything will become a mechanism of control. That's what all this is. What I'm speculating is, how does the technology move forward? What are the next steps that they're going to make? How are they going to sell it to the individual? They're going to sell it because the bees, you have to save the bees. Right? If we don't help the bees, who will help us? We all die without bees. This is why people will come running and saying, take my money, and allowing the system that will end up putting them in the pod, and they will be eating the bugs, not the bees. Right? You'll be eating crickets in a tube, and you'll be sitting in your little pod.
That's what you're advocating for. The thing that you are talking against, that you have been telling people to stay away from, is the exact thing right now you are telling them to dive deep into.
I'm not advocating. What I'm saying is we've got one last opportunity, I think, before...
We gotta protect the bees.
Listen, before mass control authoritarianism takes over the world, we've got one opportunity to enrich ourselves, to isolate ourselves from that, so that way we can fight back. Okay? But this is what will happen. This is my prediction of the future and how people will accept the control with open arms and come running and screaming, please take my money. That's what I'm saying. It's not that this is the right thing. This is just the way things are moving. That's all I'm saying. It's not that I think that this is the right way to go. It's just the way things are going. And look at everybody in crypto knows that crypto is going to be controlled and it's going to be a way to track you. And yet you're all here in the chat every single day and you're watching the markets. You're buying up all the cryptos. You're buying the Wilfy coin because Trump told you to, because you want to get rich. Okay? Because you don't want to get stuck in the pod and eat the bugs. I get it. I don't either. But let me tell you something. I am not advocating for crypto. My goal is to get out of this market 100%. My goal is to grow my wealth, get rid of my bags, and put them either in the stock market, which I have done. I'm holding defense stocks, right? That I have my dividends. But my goal is to not need crypto and to take this last portion of bags and to grow it into something that I can use to take out of crypto and buy real world assets that I then can have as investments, such as properties that I can tokenize and put on the blockchain. I would rather own the land and the deed than own the token of the land and the deed.
Oh my God. It says we ride at dawn for the bees. How about save the dolphins?
We ride at
Save
dawn for the
dolphins
bees.
coin.
For the bees,
Protect
chat.
the queen bee. Oh my gosh. But do you see? I wanted to watch. I don't want California to fall in the ocean, just LA County. But I love this chat, by the way. But yeah, I mean, where do we draw the line? Bees, dolphins, penguins. Like, it's just a scam. It's, again, communism with extra steps.
I don't know. I think you're right, but at the same time, I think that's further on down the road. I think that's, 2050, 2060, that all that happens, right?
Right.
These are the first steps leading into it, but the population is marching in lockstep for this. They're cheering it on and want the control. And it's the older generation, it's the children that will suffer from this, not us. Okay? So that is why I want to get out of crypto. My goal is to have my investments in real things, not in fake digital money that doesn't exist. Okay? Even if it is what we're going to use to transact in the future, I would rather take my money out of crypto and put it in building this farm and buying more land and actually owning something that's real, not actually just owning crypto. I want to be in this market or out of this market as soon as possible. I do not want to be left holding this bag. And that's why I said, like, maybe adoption already happened. Maybe this is a whole Ponzi scheme and we're all being played. Maybe it already happened. For me, I want to get out of here. All right. Make your money and get out of this market. The way to become wealthy is to take a small risk with a large amount of, with a small amount of money, and to take a small risk with a large amount of money. No Lambos? Yeah, don't buy Lambos, buy land, bros. Buy land, bros, not Lambos. And I'll tell you what, all these crypto bros that are going to buy Lambos and all that stuff, they are going to not be wealthy as long as those that buy land. And they may be millionaires, but the people that take their crypto and use it to buy actual things like land and don't just squander it, they're going to be the billionaires. So do you want to be a millionaire or a billionaire? Me, I want to own real things. I don't want to buy tokenized gold. I don't want to buy tokenized silver. I don't want to buy Wilfie coin from Trump. Okay? I want to buy real things, and I want to use it with hodlers exit liquidity. What do you think, Jesse?
This chat is the funniest chat ever.
Oh, yeah.
This is a lot
This
of
is the
fun.
best live we've had in a long time. I'm so glad to have you back.
This is a lot of fun. I'm with you, Oz, and the bees. Listen, them damn bees hurt your feelings.
Yes, we love the bees.
One question.
Jesse, don't you hate on the bees? Love
I'm
the
not.
bees. Jesse hates bees, guys.
I grow a garden. I don't hate bees. One of the things that was said is if Bitcoin never went so high, would any of us be in this game? Would anybody even care about crypto? Think about that.
Yep.
Think about that. If Bitcoin isn't what it is today, would we even know what crypto was or even care about it? So because it came out of thin air from a meme coin, how legitimate can any of this really be? Because bees.
It has value because we collectively say it has value. Just like the moon cycle happens because we all decided it happens. Is G-Rod in here? G-Rod, will you come up on the panel? I want to talk about the witching thing. Are you in here, G-Rod? If you're not, you're 86th out of the TA class chat. Can't believe you, bro. Josh just
other people
joined.
have lives.
Josh just joined.
People have a life. It's called having a life.
I'm just kidding. Hey, Josh, can you come up? Josh, I want to talk about something. Bees got them all up
their pants. I know. Bees are a hot topic.
Where's Josh at? We need to talk about this, chat. This is important. Where is anybody here? Nope.
Giving him a break. He's out hunting bees.
Oh my god. That's so funny.
Oh, you got TikTok live access.
Yay. Awesome, dude. Josh, come up on the panel for your first show. Send me an invite as a guest. Come up here. I want to talk to you. I have questions. And it's not about XRP whatsoever, I promise. It's all good things, bro.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
No, this is a non-XRP live today. We are not even... I don't even have the XRP chart pulled up. I got to set something up 1 minute. Awesome, bro. Because I want to talk about something. So while Josh sets that up, I will set the stage here, okay? This is a speculative market, right? We have decided that crypto has value, therefore it has value. Correct, Jesse?
Right. It's not real because it's just digital and technically it's made up stuff and people are buying it.
Right. So it's a speculative thing. We're putting our money into it, our fiat. Therefore, it has value because we say it has value. Does it really have value? Kind of, because it does work. It processes things, right? It's kind of, but really, is the value that we give it right now at like $100,000, is it really that valuable? No. I don't know, right? Just like gold. So is gold really as valuable as we say it is? I think that gold is way overvalued because they control the supply and we've been mining it for thousands of years. And yes, it has utility, but we don't really need a lot of it for its utility. We have plastic covered copper, which is the same utility as gold. But we do have some utility for gold, but I think that it's a little bit overvalued. I think silver is highly undervalued. Silver has a lot more utility in this world. It's used in medicine. It's literally used in foot powder. It's used in making things, and it's used for gosh, there's a whole bunch of different things, right, that they use it for. They literally spray it in the air with the chemtrails, right? So silver really is the more valuable asset when it comes to gold and silver, right? I think gold is a dead technology. We used it because it was rare and hard to find, and it was soft and easy to press into a coin, and it didn't rust away, right? Perfect. But we don't use coins anymore. We don't use that type of technology anymore. Yes, gold, I think has its purpose, but is it really that valuable? Do we really need it?
Yes, because you can actually build things with it. Show me what a cryptocurrency that is fake and digital can build. You can make freaking a vase with silver or gold. You can make chairs, a house, anything with silver and gold. Please tell me what crypto can build for you.
I agree. Okay. But gold does have utility, it does have value. I just think it's overvalued. And the reason its value is so high is because the supply is hoarded up, right? Just like Bitcoin, the supply is hoarded up. Just like Cardano, the supply is hoarded up and staked, right? Therefore,
you can
it
wear
causes
gold,
supply
you
shock.
cannot wear Bitcoin.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I can hold Cardano though. I have Cardano right here. Have my Cardano.
Go ahead. Go take it to the store and buy something. I'll wait.
I'll tell you what.
Oh wait. Go to Stater Brothers.
Chat.
Go to
Who
or
wants to
wherever
buy
you
this
have.
ADA coin from me? Chat. I'm auctioning off this ADA coin. How much would you pay me for this crypto coin right here? It's 1 ADA. How cool is this? It's real. It's plated in gold. What would you give me for this? TikTok seller says $33. Boom. I just sold it for $33. Done.
Okay, because it's a trinket and it's made out of, what did you just say it was made out of? What did you just say it was made out of?
It's gold and nickel.
Okay, the Cardano part didn't matter. What it was made out of is what mattered. No one cares about what it says. It was gold.
Viewer description said it'll give me 3K for it. All right? It's worth what someone's willing to pay for it, is what it's worth. Okay? And this one's special because Charles gave it to me. Okay? Charles Hoskinson gave this to me. So it's special. Right? It holds more value to me than it does to you. So our value comes from, you know, this represents a memory with an amazing gentleman, by the way. Charles is the most down-to-earth dude I've ever met. The dude came up to me. I thought I was going to have to shill myself to Charles, and Charles is like, hey, you're a creator? Awesome. Let me tell you what Cardano's doing. It's amazing and all these things. And he's like, do you want to take a picture with me? Sure. And he's like, here, let me hold up your goat thing. And like, great guy. He's like the realest person. We're talking about a billionaire, right? Is just a regular guy. That's me. Right? No matter how rich I get, I will always still be the same regular dude. Yes, I have my moments where I, you know, play myself up. I'm a little conceited. That's for show, okay? I'm a creator. I'm an influencer. I'm playing a role here, okay? Like, so it is what it is. I'm entertaining you, right? But I'm chill. I'm down to earth. Ask HD Malicious. Ask Big Baller, ask Henry, any of the people that met with me in Vegas. There's a whole group of them, right? Ask any of them. We had a great time hanging out. I'm just a regular dude. Oz, I hope you know I'm a smart ass, no disrespect. Absolutely, Fredrum. I appreciate you, brother. Of course. And just so you know,
did you notice
if you're in
how
crypto,
he said
you are a
ask
nerd.
all these people, but not ask me?
Okay, Jesse, I'm asking you the same question, but I forget what was the question I asked.
Of course.
Well,
when you remember, you can ask me.
Okay. Oh, what would you pay me for the Cardano coin?
Nope, that wasn't it. You said that you were a down-to-earth, chill guy, and that your arrogance
yeah, I don't want to
was
know
just
what you think
part
about
of
that.
show.
I don't want to know what you think.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why you didn't ask me. Got it.
Yeah, there's a reason I didn't ask you that. But Jesse, how much would you give me for a Cardano coin?
Nothing.
Even if somebody else is willing to buy it from you for $3,000?
Can I make something out of it?
Yeah. Let's say I sold you the coin for $100 and there's a whole chat here willing to buy it from you for $3,000. Is it not worth $100 to you?
Is it physical? Is it a physical thing? Are you talking about the physical coin?
Yeah.
Or are you talking about made up currency?
I'm talking about this physical coin.
That's a transaction. That's a barter. That's different.
Right, but
because you're actually trading something for something, not for something invisible.
All right, chat.
If you don't leave the bees out of this, I swear.
How many ADA would you send me for this coin? I'll even sign it for you. I will sign this coin that Charles Hoskinson gave me. How much would you pay me for it?
Does it empty the dishwasher? If that's the case, I am in.
It might empty the dishwasher if you can trade it for a wife. The barter system is an amazing thing. TikTok seller says 3,000.
Did you just call women a dishwasher?
It was a joke. It was a joke.
All right, I'll remember that.
I can joke about things, okay? I'm allowed to be funny. I'm a funny guy here, okay? Can it get me a gumball or it won't fit in the machine? If you find a Cardano coin gumball machine, it'll probably work. Yeah, what is with the lag? Maybe I should is anybody watching on X right now?
It's not just you.
I think it's the
weather is really bad.
right, and Starlink has been having major issues ever since Microsoft got hacked, and Starlink, like, I can't even link my Xbox up to the internet. It's something I have to fix like every day. I don't know if you guys have Xbox. Anybody else have an Xbox and having issues getting into your Microsoft account or linking it to your Starlink? I'm sure a lot of you don't have.
Every time we try to we have a couple of Xbox, but it doesn't matter. Anytime we try to log in, we have to reset Starlink, and then it lets us log in. But like if I don't understand why it's like that. Ever since they had that that outage and Microsoft got hacked, it just doesn't work that way.
Yeah, Microsoft products
Typical
and Starlink are
I know.
not working well together right now. And we have Starlink, and this is a Microsoft computer, so it's been having issues ever since. Nothing really we can do about it. But what we can do is look at the bright side, right? But we're not the only ones that are experiencing the lagging on TikTok. It just is what it is. It's TikTok Studio. We love TikTok Shop. We love everything about TikTok. TikTok is amazing, and its technology surpasses all understanding, and I love it so much more than OBS. I love TikTok Studio so much more than OBS. I love everything that TikTok has to offer. I love putting in support tickets and talking to an AI every time I have a problem. They take care of it so quickly. It is amazing. Is there another TikTok deadline? Jesse, is there another TikTok deadline?
Let me look.
I have a feeling there is. It's probably 90 days from the last one.
Yeah, I think so too, but I can't remember.
My nose is growing. Jesse, your nose is growing. Mother Dragon says so. She says your nose is getting very long.
Huh?
She says you got a big nose.
My nose is growing? Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
Mother Dragon says you have a big nose. Oh, look at that nose. Hold on. Let me put you
That's okay.
on the main street. She was joking. I was lying, so she said I had a big nose. Chat. There's a chicken in it.
Oh. It says September 17th, but they're saying that it's going to get extended again.
Interesting.
Because no deal has been made that they're probably going to extend it again. No deal has been made.
Yeah, they're going to extend it. Come on. Put the Hulk up. XRP is a flat bottom. Ladies and gentlemen.
You better stop, TikTok seller.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jesse, you're getting rugged from the main screen. And Crypto Hulk is here. Does anybody watch Crypto Hulk? That is a definite moon cheeser for sure. I think he's right about a lot of things, but I think he's also a moon cheeser. He's cool though. But we got a red Crypto Hulk here. Crypto Hulk. What's the Hulk's theme song? No. Crypto Hulk. Crypto Hulk. No? All right, I'm done.
It ain't that. It definitely ain't that.
Hey, China,
I'm not
please
saying
let
that out
Oz
loud,
continue.
but Fred Room, that was funny.
Where is Josh? Josh, what good are you?
He said he had to do something a minute ago. Leave him alone.
Josh.
Yeah, we all love TikTok.
We need you. TikTok seller. Question for you. Did you talk with Josh about the half witching? I think is what it's called. Do you know about this? I know very little. I wish G-Rod was here right now. I really want G-Rod to come up. Let me see. Maybe I can get G-Rod to come. He's probably sleeping because we've been trading around the clock for like umpteen days.
He was in the chat not too long ago.
Yes, quad witching. We're going to talk about it as soon as I can get Josh to come up here, because Josh actually knows a lot more about, I'll tell you, who really knows about it is G-Rod. And this is some of the things that we are talking and discussing in the group chat that we have on Discord. G-Rod's in the spa. I know, right? G-Rod's probably on the charts or in the Discord trading right now with the group. That's where I think he is. The dude is a trading machine now. He's been in here in the Discord for a few days now, and the guy is a trading bot. And he's great. We have so much fun hanging out with G-Rod. I'm curious about the spa. If you were in the Discord in the trading group, then you would know about the spa. Is it like a Diddy party? No, it is not
exactly
a
like
Diddy
that.
party.
Yes, it is.
G-Rod
it's
says
totally
I'm
like
printing
that.
money.
Don't let him lie.
G-Rod,
See?
I need you to come up on the show.
Here.
G-Rod, come up on the show. I want to talk to you.
It's a trap.
Come on, G-Rod.
Jacuzzi boy.
Yeah, jacuzzi boy. Let me see if I can invite you. Where are you, G-Rod?
He was getting his soaks in. Baby oil court. We love TikTok shop, but that was funny. I had to wake him up. Oh.
G-Rod, click the guest button to come up.
Gangster Rod. That's probably what his name is.
Gangster Rod.
I'm out. I can't take this.
Gangster. Straight gangster.
He was playing with the
he's in the jacuzzi, right? So he's sitting in the spa, right? And he's like, I'm a gangster in the spa. Brrrah, brrrah, brrrah.
He was watching that coin for 10 hours. Really?
Yes.
I didn't realize it was
that
12
long.
Hours.
He was in it for 12 hours watching it like a hawk. I send to get in. Click it again. Undo it and then click it again. Wait, maybe it's here. Oh, accept.
He was watching USDC.
G-Rod, what is up, brother?
Hey, I got a quick one for you.
Okay.
Go back to that bartering with that coin, right?
Oh, yeah. I got my Cardano coin right here.
She said if you can turn it into, if it can unload your dishwasher, right? And you said, well, you traded for a wife.
Yep.
You know what's even better? You hand that wife a shovel and you turn it into a snowplow too.
Dang. Wow.
Don't start. Don't you start.
A multi-tool, man.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to trade it for a sweat factory in China and have unlimited Nikes and iPhones.
Do we have to pay tariffs on those? Can we buy them from you?
Not if we move to China. We'll trade it for land in China too. I got more than one. I got one with a chicken on it. All right. G-Rod. Seriousness. I have a serious question for you. So we're talking about in the market, things are real because we say they're real, right? We look at the markets, we're trading, right? You're trading with me, right? This should all be random, but because we read the charts and we all see the same things, it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? And what should be random is actually predictable, correct?
Yes.
So, the moon cycle is one of the things that we've been learning in the class and in the chat with while we're trading, right? And do I believe in this moon cycle? Am I a moon worshiper? Absolutely not. But it is something that we have proven with the charts that is a real thing, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Now, tell me about the half witching.
Quad witching.
Quad witching. Sorry. Quad witching is what it's called. I know only what you've told me. And and most of chat has no idea what quad witching is. So explain to them what quad witching is and how that lines up with the moon cycle.
Okay, so quad witching, I don't like to say quarters theory, but quad witching splits your year into 4, okay? that's when big institutionals and everybody has to do their taxes for their profits, losses, whatever, right? So if you're giving somebody a company to invest your money for you, by the end of that quarter, they need to sell and do their books, right? So they got to give you your profits or your losses or whatever. So that happens 4 times a year. It happens in March, June, September, and December.
Okay.
And it's always on a Friday.
Interesting.
The last Friday. So what happens is the market will run up, and it's the same. That's what the stock market runs on too. So you can, if you have a chart there, you can overlay. You can look back on a chart, and let's say if you pull up Cardano right now and you put it on there, and you look at the quad witching dates of this year. Oz, pull Cardano up on your screen real quick.
Yep. By
Jay,
the way, I love
swear-
G-Rod. G-Rod is amazing, dude, and you're in the TA class with us. And I'm so glad that you joined our community, brother. I'm really happy to have you, and thanks for coming on the show.
I might have to balance to get the dates real quick.
Yeah,
And I can give you the exact dates.
that's no
Just give me a
worries.
second.
I'm gonna also throw up the moon cycle indicator on here. So
I
there's
just want to reiterate, thank you everyone in the chat. This has been, I needed a fun night. I've had some serious couple weeks, and this has been so fun, and you guys are so supportive, and we are very appreciative of that.
look at Ada chat. Now it doesn't line up perfectly, okay? But every time there is a new moon, which is this blue moon, we have a sell-off, and every time we have a full moon, we have a pump, right? Now, this one is out of sequence right here because Trump came out on a Sunday with some BS news, and he knew that the market was going to capitulate, and I think that's why he did what he did. But you can clearly see this last moon cycle we had a nice push up here. We have a new moon, and we are dropping down, and we are moving into a new moon phase. Look at this one. The full moon pumped, and then the new moon we dumped. And it happens time after time. Even the big green candle move up, obviously it happened a little bit before. It's never perfect, but you can literally see in the market time and time again in multiple cycles how every time there is a full moon, look at there, all the full moons are on the bottom, all the blue moons are on the top. Perfectly.
Yo, Ozzy.
Yeah.
I got. Keep that up. That's for the year, right?
This is for the entire cycle.
Okay. All right.
So
Go
since
to
the
a-
very beginning,
Go to a yearly.
March
Change that.
2021. Okay, go to the yearly. All right. Got it.
Or no, sorry, monthly. Monthly. It'll be monthly. Sorry.
That's
And
all right.
now you're quad witching or your okay, now do line up, just put solid lines, because we're gonna go into, so I'm gonna put a vertical line in March.
Of this year?
Yep.
All right. March right there.
Okay. Put one on June 20th.
Well, it's monthly, so it would be on June.
Yep, on June. Okay, throw one on September. Well, it's not going to line up with September yet.
Right, because September hasn't happened. It's coming in a few days, right?
Correct. Okay, now go over Now go over to your to your daily chart, because now you're going to see all your moon cycles, right?
Right.
Now find those vertical lines.
So March
21st.
All right, let me zoom in a little bit. March 21st.
Josh said to send him a TikTok invite to Mr. Joshy TV account.
All right, once we're done here, or he can just click the to jump on the panel here. All right, so I got March 21st is right on a full moon.
Yep. And what happened? The market dumped, didn't it?
Yep, right after on the new moon, it dumped.
Yep.
It started on the full moon.
So,
it pumped a little bit before, and then it dumped.
So that's the start of the dump, right?
Right, that's the quad witching right here.
That's the quad witching right there,
And
telling you when it's going to dump.
Right.
And that's because, huh?
Go ahead.
And then you can also go back to March 21st, and you'll see the same thing.
March.
And
Well,
usually these dump.
So like the previous March 21st?
March of 2025.
Oh yeah, we just did that one. Oh wait, no, right here. March 2025. All right, so March 21st is the full moon. It ran up.
Yep.
And then as soon as we hit a new moon, it dumped.
The week after, right?
Yep. Interesting. And
the
that's
same thing happened. And the same thing happened in June. This is when big institutions have to do their quarterly books. So they have to sell and get people their profits.
interesting. So when is the next quad witching?
Next quad witching is September 19th.
September 19th, chat, which means that we should pump a bit right before, right?
Yep.
Because of the moon cycle.
We're gonna pump right before then, right? So that the invest, if I gave you money to invest, so in order to make you look good, you're gonna have to pump the market. Otherwise, I'm not gonna pay you to keep investing my money. So the market will pump, and then I gotta give you your money or your profits. And if I tell you, hey, you're just breaking even, or I tell you, hey, you're up. If I tell you you're up, you're going to come back and do business with me again.
Yep.
If I don't, you're not. So.
And check this out. So you see my screen, right?
Yep.
So what I did was I drew a line from the top of this wick to the top of the next wick, right? And
Yep.
what I did was I moved it up to the next wick right here. Yep. And that tells me that come the moon cycle, which is happening right now. We're pumping a little bit early. It's perfect. But it's perfectly lined up that our next moon move will go to $1.09 to $1.10 on ADA. And then we have our quad witching, which will bring it back down. And I would imagine when it comes back down, it should land at about 87 to 90 cents. And that's that quad witching. So we're literally predicting the market. It's not that hard, chat.
People think it's a lot more complicated than what it really is.
Yeah. And dude,
if you don't want to do small, frequent, the fast trading that we do, you don't need to. If you just go by the moon cycles and quad witching, put those two together and line it up, you'll make 4 trades between the quad witchings, right?
Yep.
See if that's correct, Oz.
Yes, it is 4 trades
Between
per year. So,
on quad witching, right?
yes.
That is based on quad
Sometimes
witching.
it's 5, but yeah,
Okay.
some companies
But
do 5.
now between two quad witchings, how many full moons and new moons do you get?
Okay,
4.
so that would be from March till September, right?
March 21st? Nope. From March 21st to June 20th.
Okay, so March
See how many?
to June.
March 21st. How many moons do you got?
Full moons, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, that's interesting.
4.
It's
Okay.
in quads. It's in groups of 4.
Yep. That's why I said I don't want to say quarters theory, but it's
Wow.
divided up in quarters. Okay.
So you can swing trade.
Just hear me out.
Right? Chat, you don't have to
Hear
day
me out.
trade. You could make 4 trades in several months and do this.
Yep. Now here's the better part about it, okay? Let's say you catch 10% up, right?
Right?
Let's say you start with $1,000, you catch 10% gain, you sell, right? Then it drops. How much does it drop? 5%?
Right.
Maybe?
About 50% drop
And then-
every time, like half of it. Half of whatever it gained, it loses half of it.
Yep. So now you're up and you buy back in. Now you're up 15% from your original buy-in.
Yep.
Right? So you gain 15% per trade. So multiply that by 4 between your quarters, right?
Right.
So
15
without
times
putting any
4.
15 times 4 gives you 60. Okay? 60%.
That's a
So
lot.
if you gain 60% of your coins in 4 months if you just follow the moon cycles.
That's incredible.
60%. Let's be conservative. Let's say you gain
40.
Let's say you gain 40%.
Yeah.
Over the year, your gains are 120%.
That's crazy. And this works in the bear cycle as well, correct? Because they're still doing the same thing. It's just smaller gains.
Smaller gains, but you're still catching it. It still happens every time, because whether the economy is booming and your 401k is fucking running through the roof, there's always pullbacks, always.
That's
Look at-
interesting.
If you have a 401k, you can take your 401k pattern. If you have a trend line on your 401k, you can line these dates up on that pattern, and you watch. Right before, it'll pump, and then it's going to dump. Then it does a little bit of a pullback, and then it goes back up, and does a little bit of a pullback, kind of like the stair steps it's the exact same thing that we're doing with the fast trading. It's the exact same thing. It
Right.
stair steps up, and then it drops.
It's just
Stair
a lower
steps up.
frequency.
Yes. That's all it is.
Wow. That's crazy, brother. Thank you for explaining that to us.
I know people.
Jay says
I'm not-
G-Rod must have worked for BlackRock.
No, I'm not very technically, whatever you want to call it. I just, if you go on there is a couple other people that know about quad witching, but they go into all these technical analysis and all this shit. You don't need. I'm trying to keep it simple, stupid. Don't
Right.
tell me, hey, get me whatever. No, just say it. Just tell me what it is.
Yeah.
That's it.
And these things happen because there's a real life situation happening, right? The 2 real world situations are this. 1, firms have to take profits, right? And before they do that, they got to pump the market. And two is when the moon is full and when it's a new moon, there are gravitational shifts, and that causes psychological changes in people. And so because of that, the people that are trading in the market for big institutions and firms, they're manipulating that. That's what I believe is happening. They're preying on the psyche of the average American human, or worldwide, right? What do you think?
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, and they try to hide it in things, and it's very difficult for people to see this quad witching. But if you keep it simple and you explain to people, hey, every 4 months, if I give you $1 and 4 months later you give me $1 back, I'm not going to pay you to trade that dollar for me. So you got to show gains. So that's the only way all of these companies are going to stay in business, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
It's
And
that
they
simple.
manipulate the market with lots of money, just like we're doing on a small frequency, right?
Yep.
Because we're all pooled together, we're pumping the market, which is causing FOMO in, and then we get out and we quad witch them, basically.
Yep.
And so we're basically doing this just on a smaller scale. We've taken something that's very vast and big and moved it into a pond that we can control. That's amazing. Hey, thank you, brother, for coming on. I appreciate having you on and explaining that all to us, and I appreciate having you in the class. It's been a treat. It's been a pleasure. Yep. Is there anything you want to say or shout out before you go?
Guys, if you haven't subscribed and signed up for the Discord, please do it. Trust me, you're not going to be disappointed. This is a printing machine. It doesn't run out of ink. Never. I've been bouncing in and out of the live. Sorry, Oz, that I haven't been here the whole time, but
hey, you're good, brother. I'm just teasing you.
I gotta print.
Yeah, you got to print. That dude. That's how dedicated you guys are.
Belle wants to ask 2 questions to you guys. Is she allowed to come up and ask? She's been
Belle, go
very
ahead.
patient.
Come on up, Belle. Send me a request. Is one of the I think one of the questions is for you, G-Rod. So I'll ask you to stay up if you can.
Okay.
Justin Kelly, your subscription on TikTok does not cover through the Discord. So send me a DM on TikTok, Justin Kelly, and I will help you out with that. So that way you can save some money.
And do not. He is not going to send a message to you. So do not accept stuff unless he is live right here talking to him. There is a lot of fake accounts.
Oh, yeah. Always follow me in my live, and I'll only reach out to you first if you've subscribed and you want coaching. Send me a message first, and then I'll respond to you. I will never reach out to you first unless you are a creator. Okay? Creators, I will message first and ask them to come on the show as a guest, and nothing else. What's up, Belle? How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Can you guys hear me okay?
I can.
Oh, yeah. Loud and clear, girl.
G-Rod, I really like the moon witching. It's different from what I learned about the moon cycles. I wanted to ask if the moon ever goes on an uptrend, because I mostly see downward dips in my research. And then I have a second question.
Okay. Go ahead and answer, G-Rod, then I have an answer too.
Oz, you want to take the one on the moon cycle? The moon cycle is...
So the moon cycle never lines up perfectly. Okay. It does sometimes, but it's an indicator for us to know that a move up or a move down is potentially coming. And then we use the quad witching with that to line up another indicator for us to give us a direction, whether we're going up or down and how far.
Okay, because I normally just see downtrends. And then secondly, do you ever take into account any solar lunar eclipse?
Yes, I do. I take into account blood moons and all these different things, and we talk about all this in the trading class. Okay, so I cover all these things, and I will be covering more of the moon cycle stuff in some of the upcoming classes. We're getting into more of the advanced stuff. So I would say if you're looking to trade, then that's the place to be at, is to get in the Discord and reach out to me, and let's get you profitable, get you printing money. Because like G-Rod said, it's the printing machine is on, and it's printing money every day, whether it's a red day or a green day. It is always printing money, and it never runs out of ink. And we are literally doing it around the clock. I mean, these guys never sleep. They're literally trading, throwing out coins to buy. The market's pumping, and then TAing out of it, and we're just collecting gains. And it's a numbers game. You're not going to win every single one, but on an average, you're going to be, I'd say, G-Rod, what percentage do you think we are in accuracy? I think we're like
Oh,
maybe 70,
I
80.
know. I know. On Saturday, we're 9 out of 12.
9 wins out of 12. And it only takes 1 to become profitable.
That's fantastic. I'm also looking to make money on the downside.
Yeah, we
Okay,
do that as well.
So here's another thing for you. Okay, if you can snip a chart and you snip the uptrend, that out, flip it over after it reaches the top, it's gonna look a lot similar on the way down. You're gonna have it down,
Yes.
and then it's gonna bottom, and then it's gonna pick back up, and then it's gonna dump again. Same pattern, the same way it went up, same way it's coming down.
Bill, there's like some
So
background noise on your end.
So
That's probably me. I have the TV on, unfortunately. I can't find the remote.
so your gains that you made on the way up, okay, you're gonna make those same gains on the way down.
Exactly.
So
I'm hearing you.
remember when we were saying you're gaining 120%? That's that 120% on a conservative side, right? If you just work off of quad witching and the moon cycles, that 120%, that's only one way.
Yes.
Because you're making it on the way down too. Now, on the way down, you're not going to make as much, right? But you're still going to be in there. So I would say overall, in a year, you're probably going to be up, I would say, between 200 and 220%.
I've also been told not to be greedy and not to, like, if I want to be in it long term, not to try and milk any more than 30 or 40% out of most trades if I'm going to do it all day long, all week long.
That's a lie. That
Really?
lies. I will not. I would suggest, me personally, so it all depends on what platform you trade on, right? Because they
Sure.
charge you fees. They charge you fees to get in. They charge you fees to get out.
And I'll teach you the
When
tricks
you
to
buy
get around the
in-
fees, you know?
Yes.
I taught
And Oz,
G-Rod
that
one
actually
today.
did work. That did work. I tried it and I only lost 2.2%,
Yeah. On a loser.
which is great.
Which is great, right? So
No. What I'm saying is when I put
in
my
fees.
money,
Yeah, exactly. And you know, you're moving
only
around a
lost
decent
2%.
bag. So that's great.
yes.
Well, there's also slippage as well as the fees.
Well, you can change that.
Yeah. And
You
we're
can go in and
catching
change
so
this.
many that it's compounding upon itself. So when it's a good day, it makes up for every bad day. And then on the bad day, we're either breaking even or taking like a 1 or 2% loss.
So for me, right? You were talking about 30%. Yes, there is a coin that we're in right now that is it clockwork. It runs up 30 to 31%, then it drops. Runs up 31%, drops. 29%, then it drops. Here's the thing. You need to make sure, so they're very far from in between, right? So me personally, I know when I get into something, I'm down 2.2%. If this thing is not going to do 7% at least, I'm not getting into it, because I want to see a minimum of 5% gains.
Exactly.
Now, 5%
Well,
5% on $100 is nothing, right?
yeah, that's not going to feed your family.
Correct. But I don't play like that.
Yeah,
But
we're
how
doing
many
like
trades will you
$10,000
have open at
bags.
one time? How many coins will you be riding at the same time?
Start small. Oz told me
One at a
crawl
time.
before you
Mm-hmm.
Do
one at a time. Start
And
with one at a time. You take money. I'm just gonna put it out here. So I took $6,000, throw in one coin, right? Literally, we're moving when I jump in, we're moving candles. I throw $6,000 in, run that coin, get out. Because now 5%, now that 5% on 6,000, that looks pretty good. You do 3, 4 of those a day. And there's some of them that we get in, and I kid you not, we're not in there for 5 minutes and we're out. And we gain 12, 22. There's one that we ran up and we were in there. I think it was like 12 or 13 minutes we were in there. It went up 35%.
And there's
exactly.
some that you might long for a couple days.
If we're swing trading.
Yes,
So when the
but here's
go ahead.
the thing. You can pick, okay? Do you want to get into something that's going to take forever? Now, if I know tomorrow I'm going to be busy, fuck it. Then I look for a longer term, right? Then I throw something in that's going to take a little bit longer to get up there. But if I know I'm going to be by my phone all day, shit, then I just jump into something and things that's going to be quick turnaround. Because I would rather take 10, 5% trades and have a 50% gain in 2 days than take one trade that I'm going to be up maybe 10, 20, 30%.
I
And
gotcha.
what if that long one doesn't work out?
Yeah,
Now you wasted all that time in
exactly.
one coin.
When you could have been trading it that whole time.
Yep. You could have been trading the whole time. In and out, in and out.
And the thing is you have to have some capital. You've got to have like at least $1,000 to do this. So if you don't have $1,000 to use, you're not going to be able to do this. Yeah, I'm not going to lie to any of you guys. You got to have it minimum
No.
1,000. I mean, $500 is probably cutting it a little
Bottom,
short.
bottom.
Yeah, but that's the bottom line. You got to have at least $500. But you're going to be
I'm
making.
just a baby. I gotta crawl before I walk. I'm still doing the practice.
Yeah, you
The
can
practice
also get
trades.
into
You
it.
know, I'm trying to learn everything,
Yeah,
read it, learn how to set my stop losses, and
we don't use stop losses. I will
we don't
teach you
use stop
all
losses.
these things. You don't want that. Nope. So here's the thing is when you get into the TA class with this, it allows you to trade with us, but you're also learning actually how to trade and you're getting that information. So if you want to walk before you crawl, what we can do is you can pay on a monthly basis and not actually be in the live show and just get the recordings of the class as you can pay, but you can be in the class or not in the class, but in the trading, and you can ask questions and I'll be there to guide you. The whole group is there and we're all bouncing off things back and forth. So you're going to learn so fast. TikTok seller went from, I don't know anything to he's as good as I am in 2 months. So I believe in you. I believe in every single one of you. The hardest part is you have to believe in yourself and believe in your conviction and stick to your strategy and not become emotional.
well, I play poker fairly well.
Then I think you'll do really well.
That's kind of what I've heard. And I'm very good at handicapping racehorses, and there's a lot more symbols on the daily racing form than there are in crypto.
I want to go to the racetrack. Sounds like
Come on
fun.
down, we'll go. Satellite racing,
I don't even know what state you're in.
California.
She's in Cali.
Oh, what? Oh, we're going to the racetrack. You, me, and Jesse. It's going down.
I'm in the Monterey Bay.
Oh, Monterey. Isn't that up north?
Probably from you guys, yeah.
Yeah, it's NorCal. We're in SoCal. Shoot. But that's not that far. Like, we can get up there and hop on a plane or
Where
something.
she lives is beautiful.
Yeah, I'd love to do that.
In fact, the world's largest car show just packed up and went home.
Interesting.
The Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance.
But yeah, back to what we were talking about is, walk before you crawl. If you're new to this, I will teach you how to paper trade, where you can trade with fake money and practice. And you can do it alongside me and the whole group, and you can learn how to do this. So anyone that's interested in learning to trade, even if you don't have the capital to do this yet, you can still do this in the bear market. Obviously, you're not going to make as much, but you can still print money all year long, year round doing this. And so if you don't necessarily have the capital right now and you need to save up or whatever, I would tell you to invest in your education before you invest in the market. And then you're going to come in and you're going to be ahead of 99% of the people that are in this.
If you're uneducated, you're going to get wrecked.
Absolutely. That's the whole purpose of what I do.
I've been spending a lot of time researching my coins, but this kind of trading is totally different than long-term holding and accumulating.
Yeah. Fredrum says you can also do it all by your lonesome. Yes, you can try all this stuff on your own. You do not have to do it with the group. The difference with doing it with the group is you have a support team to help you with FOMO and other psychological issues that come with this. You also have a group of traders where we're all putting our liquidity in at the same time, which is creating FOMO instead of being a part of it. And then you also have where if you're learning, you have very advanced traders holding your hand along the way, helping you when you do make a mistake, learning from it and growing as a trader.
Well, as a group, it would be harder to get wrecked because you're all discussing the play and the consensus and looking hard to see where those candles are going next.
Exactly.
I believe and I'm trusting in the process.
Daniel says, "Oh shit, Oz, I didn't know you helped with psychological issues as well. I'm in. I help you with psychological issues. Yes. Jessie is that's more her forte. She can help you with that. If you're having psychological issues or you're having problems, you need someone, that's your person is Revolution. But when it comes to trading in the market, there are people that have a lot of psychological issues as far as trading goes. And I do help with that. I will help you to not to FOMO. I believe it was who was it? Was it Simon or Fredrum or one of you in the chat here was asking me about Ethereum, and you were capitulating, and you were like, "Hey, I'm gonna sell if it goes any lower." I said, "Don't sell. We're about to hit a new all-time high with Ethereum." And then literally like a day or two later, it happened. And they messaged me back and were like, "Oh, thank you so much. Like I was about to sell and take a major loss." And I was like, "No, man." So I'm here to help.
Oz, add Josh. We've been asking for a while.
Oh, sorry. Let me get Josh up here. I like
And
having
Big
the panel
Baller,
here.
Fartcoin is no.
Oh man, Fartcoin took a shit all over me, man. I'm done with Fartcoin unless it's in our system. If it's in our system, I'm about it. But the only Fartcoin I'm holding is Christmas presents. Everyone's getting a bag of farts for Christmas. What's up, Josh? Welcome.
How do I turn my
Your cami? Belle, did you have any more questions before Josh takes the floor?
No, but I wanted to thank G-Rod for sticking around to answer my questions. I really appreciate that, gentlemen. And I can go ahead and step down.
Not a problem. Anytime. We're always here to help, and we're not going to leave you in the dark. Join the Discord. You'll
I
be.
already have.
Awesome. Send me a
Look for me
message.
there and say hello. But my
Yes.
name there is Wild Wild West. So
Okay. So in the
Oh,
Discord, it
okay.
is a
Happy
private
Cowgirl.
group. So send me a message, Bellstar, and I'll get you signed up so you can get in the group.
okay,
All right.
cool.
Take care. Joshy.
Looks like I can only like go live with video from my PC right now because I'm in the trial thing.
Oh yeah.
But I can't
It'll go away.
request when I'm on PC. You'd have to send me an invite, but I could start a live again.
No, don't worry about it.
Okay.
You're good, bro. So we were talking about quad witching, bro. And
Right.
I know you and G-Rod were looking into that. Do you have any thoughts on that? I know you've been doing some deep diving.
I think it's really interesting to me because I never heard of it before, but it makes sense to me. And just, I was up. I mean, we were both up till like 3 in the morning, and I was just looking back at the chart, and every single time that there was a quad witching date, the market went red.
What the
It
hell
was like
was
that
that?
every time.
Am I the only one that heard that?
I think Josh just fart coined.
Someone just
Yeah.
someone just bought Fartcoin right now.
No, I was.
Where's Big
I
Ball?
thought, but no, the market it was literally red at every single quad witching date. So not specific date, but month periods.
Interesting. Did you have more to say about that or no?
Um, just pairing it with the moon cycles and what I'm learning from the TA class, definitely I feel like much more confident in my trades and how I'm going to outlook the rest of this cycle and the continuing future. Just because like when you are able to put all those together and then you have the MACD and just knowing how to put all those together and taking into account what the news is, it just, to me, it's like it really clicks. I opened the S&P 500 chart today and I was able to identify multiple zones where it did a 5% move, a 10% move, an 18% move in the span of a couple weeks that you could just trade if you were paying attention to those. So,
If you weren't hodling your bag, diamond hand.
right.
And you know what? Josh hasn't actually jumped in and traded with us, but he's in there watching and he's learning. And that's also commendable as well, is learning. If you're not quite comfortable and ready to throw your money at it, there's still a lot to be learned here. Right? So, but Josh is seeing it happen in front of his face and he's like, what have I been doing? And this is everything I've been trying to show and tell everybody this whole time, and people, they call me a clown and all these things, but we're literally running a money printing machine over here. So
true.
Josh, I got a question for you. Would you say that you've benefited from the class and do you think it's worth it?
100%. When I watched the first video back, I already felt like I learned a lot. And like I can tell too, because even though I haven't been executing as many trades, I see the areas where I know I should have done something and I can see it like visually on the charts and I can see what I'm learning and what it's doing on the charts. So for me, it's like 100%.
Right. And would you consider, like, before you got into the class, like, were you more advanced, less advanced? Like, where do you think you were before you got in?
I would say I knew enough to trade, but when it came, I wouldn't say that I was a beginner, but I definitely was nowhere as knowledgeable as I am now.
Right. And there's still so much to learn. There's so much.
Right.
And I actually thought that I was going to be able to teach all this in like a month or two. And I realized it's actually a lot more than I realized because an hour flies by very quickly. And I didn't want to make
Right.
longer than an hour classes because it's just too long for someone to sit down. And like, I wanted it to be something where you could sit down for an hour and plug in and really absorb it. And that's also why I record it and give it to the people. You can watch it over and over and over and burn it into your brain.
Right.
I did screenshot your screen today
What did?
when you had those three bull flags. When you had those three bull flags up there
Yeah.
that you found, yeah, I screenshotted that and I used it, and yeah, it printed.
Yep. It's going to keep going too.
I got
on Ada.
When it was going bad.
Yeah, everyone was capitulating, and we were just like, "Oh, it's time! It's time, baby!" And you know, just like we were saying with the quad witching, they have to run things up right before. We're looking at the moon cycle, and you know, like I said, it doesn't. If you look right here in this previous run up right here, the full moon happened after it actually hit the bottom and started running up. And so I think where we are at right now is the buy point. If stuff could potentially run up a little bit, maybe pull back some, but if you're like looking to get into ADA, this is a solid buy. Okay, I have the green light on. The market is about to get very bullish. And when I say that, like sometimes I'm like I can't really tell, and I'm kind of 50-50 with it, or I'm 60-40, you know. I'm telling you right now, things are about to run. Like the green light is on. How do you guys feel now that you're in the trading class? Do you feel that same sentiment?
I would say for me 100%. And I mean, I'm noticing the pattern on ADA, and I mean, I was I was telling people to get in much lower, but like even now still, I think now is a good entry point because we've been going down the whole time, and you never really want to buy the top of multiple green candles, right? And so I wouldn't wait for it to go up more to then buy in if it was me.
Yeah, that's me. I wouldn't wait anymore. It's pretty much, it's
Been
spot on.
bouncing between 78 and 80.
Fredrum says it's already bullish. What are you talking about? Yes, we are bullish because it's in a bull run, but there are bearish moments in a bull run. So we had a bullish push, and we've been dropping in the market. And if you had taken profits at the top here and then re-entered in the bottom, we're literally telling you how you can grow your bags exponentially over time, bro. But if you want to hodl, not everyone has time for this. And even if you don't have time for this, this is a swing trade. You can buy right now and wait till the quad witching or the new moon and then sell, and then the market will drop again and you can do it. And that's literally weeks at a time. You can literally do a couple trades a month. So
Right.
It's not like you have to be married to the charts. There's so much you can do with trading here. And what's great is if we are in a super cycle, if we are sending to the moon or whatever happens, because we're doing this and we're plugged in, we're going to catch it either way, whether it does or it doesn't. But we're going to be ready for if it doesn't, and we're going to be ready for it if it does. So the blue dot is a new moon. Sorry, my girl was telling me something if I don't listen. Yeah. Don't worry, brother. I know how it is, man. Yes, the blue is the new moon, which is bearish, and the white is a full moon, which is bullish. Revolution. I have a question for you. think you're muted. Revolution, you're
Oh
muted.
shit.
Yep.
Okay.
My question for you is, you just got into the TA class and you've been in the group trading. And I know not everybody has capital to trade like this, but are you learning? Have you learned anything from
Yes.
this? And do you think that this is beneficial for you?
It's beneficial for people who have time to spare. And like I explained earlier, you need time. This has to be your full-time job because that's the only way it works. Now, I have to hold or hodl, as you say, because I don't have I can't look at the charts 12 hours of the day. I just don't have that luxury. But listening to you guys, huh?
Get a spa.
Yeah, get in the spa.
You know what? I don't want to be in it for 12 hours. But here's my thing is, I think it does work, but from my point of view, it wouldn't work for me. But I like listening to your guys' process. So down the line, when this opportunity presents itself for me to do it, I have the knowledge to do so.
Absolutely. And also, you know, we're doing swing trades as well. So you could literally trade, you know, once or twice a month, and you don't have to watch the charts, you know, because if we see something, you have a support system. So while we're watching the charts, we'll reach out to you and say, hey, your project looks like it might be time to get out. So you have a support system there to watch the chart for you.
You have your own.
Sorry, you know you have to do TA. There's 2 people who asked and they've been patiently waiting. So when you get a chance, would be really nice.
Yeah, we will. We'll do it right now. What were you going to say, G-Rod?
I said she has her own personal bots.
Yes, you have your own personal bots, and they're not AI. They actually have brains that think.
Allegedly.
All right, guys. Thank you for coming up. What'd you have to say?
We just turned a Cardano coin into a wife, a dishwasher, and a snowplow. All
G-Rod, don't you start with me. Don't you start.
That's another thing.
I'm gonna run. Bye. I'm out of here, guys.
Hey, have a good one. That's another thing is we're having a lot of fun in the Discord chat. We are just hanging out, printing money and laughing and having a good time. It's just like we're doing the live, but it's more consolidated. It's just us in the group, and we're having a good time. We're chatting, we're bouncing ideas off of each other, and we're testing strategies, and we're growing, and we're growing our bags at the same time.
Yo, Oz, drop me.
All right, I'll drop you, brother. You have been rugged.
I gotta run.
Rugged in mid-sentence.
Hey, Francesca said, how's those cat suits coming?
Ooh. Yeah, Jesse, how's my cat suit?
You're supposed to buy it for us, bruh.
Wow.
Okay, so I need you to check Solana and checks.
All right.
So Solana and checks, CHEX. We are coming up to the last hour, Oz.
All right, got it. Josh, let's TA together. What do you say?
All right.
What time are they looking for? Are they looking for a short-term trade, long-term trade?
How do you normally TA?
My normal TA would say we're bullish. And Solana is, man, why does Solana look so bearish when we're so bullish right now? Solana is an ascending wedge. Would you concur, Josh? That's in the
right
daily.
now it looks like, but it would be interesting to see.
It break above,
I would
huh?
probably wait for I would probably wait for another candle to close up above resistance Because what was the all-time high for Solana? Let me look.
I can tell you right now. 295.83.
Right. I probably think it'll retest that 100%, like before the end
For
of the
sure.
cycle.
Yeah. But like in the next couple weeks. So we're in the daytime. So the day will tell us what's coming
Zoom out.
in the next week or two, right? And because we're in the moon cycle, I'm going to lean bullish. It could potentially test 119.5 and get rejected and come back down, or it breaks out and then it would shoot from there, and the next resistance would be 229 to 243. I would lean around like 242 is what I think. 242, 243. Oh, you know what? Even 246 looks like that might be the stop right there. 246 potentially. But it really just depends on, how things go and how bullish it gets. But if it breaks out, it could potentially only push to like 230 and then come back down into the wedge, and it would be a bull trap, and then that could send it down. And maybe it only hits the bottom of the wedge and then takes off from there, which is what I would think. So I'd say it probably does something like this, where it comes up, rejects, bounces off, and then takes off here. And that would be, around end of October. Sounds about right. We'd be at a new all-time high. What do you think, Josh?
Actually, looking at the MACD on the 1 day supports what you're saying, at least to me.
Yeah.
So I would agree with that. I think like overall, if you buy now, you're not necessarily cooked, because we are going to go back and we're going to retest that last high. So, and also the markets are just now starting to gain some momentum again. So
Right.
we could see at least another move up possibly for the rest of the week before we get some serious.
Yeah, like through like September, I would say September 10th or 11th ish, and then we might be done. September 11th could be a bad day in the market, or it could be very bullish. I don't think so. I think September 11th is the end of the moon cycle and the quad witching, somewhere around there. But I will say that overall Solana looks very bullish. Everything looks bullish, and I take back a lot of what I said. Chat, I will admit when I'm wrong on something. I think we're going to see all-time highs on things like Solana, HBAR, the blue chips for sure are going to see a all-time high for sure. So this should send by November. We should be up to about, let's see here. If we measure from here to here, that would put the price around, 330. 330 sounds about right for the all-time high on Solana, or it could potentially be higher. But if we are in a super cycle and Bitcoin does lose dominance or does not lose dominance, we could potentially double top up here, come down, consolidate, and then this would be a massive head and shoulders. And that would bring it down sometime around December. It would be done.
Chex is next. CHEX.
Actually, I'm going to save this because I think this is exactly what happens right here.
You also have to remember a lot of the people who hold Solana are also active trading pump.fun tokens and
true.
meme coins. So people, if meme coins start to get a little bit of a run, people purchase a lot of Solana. You could see inflows, but at the same time, you also have to remember that a lot of these big whales that are trading these meme coins, when they start to take profit towards the end of this bull cycle, it will affect the Solana price.
All right, so checks. I think it's a double bottom. What do you think?
Looks like a almost. I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down fully.
All the way back down?
Maybe not all the way, but
Yeah.
I would have to look into the coin just because I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, it depends on how relative it is. I'll tell you this. Look at Josh. What do you see right here?
Stair steps.
Yep, this thing's about to send right now. So it's at least short term going to run up here to like 1470, 1460, somewhere around there. So it is going up today or tomorrow. That's for sure. But I think we're pretty bullish for now. It is a double bottom right here in the smaller time frame, and it would fulfill that double bottom around that price I just gave. And I'd say like, you know, 14 cents, maybe 13 to 14 cents. I think 15 is a psychological number, and it'll probably, if it does make it to there, it will reject somewhat and come back before it sends. This is a more shorter trade time frame. Just because it rejects, if it does at that point, it could potentially come all the way down here to like 7 or 8 cents. I would say 8 cents, and then take off from there. But we should be pretty bullish from then on, and it would pretty much want to run again. It just depends on how much volume comes out of Bitcoin. TikTok
I would
seller
say too,
says,
it would be important to check
looks
with,
sketch. Check looks sketch.
I would.
I kind of agree.
You would have to look and see what the 24-hour volume is on that coin and what's been the weekly volume. And also another thing I would do too is figure out how many people are actually, how many wallets are holding it, right? And then you want to see, are there new wallets holding it? Because that will give you a pretty good indicator.
Right. And these are all the extra factors that we cover in the TA class. When you come on the live, I give you a short-term prediction. I tell you it's probably going to 14 cents, and then we move on. But you can actually get a more in-depth detail on your TA by getting into the class. All right. Is there another one?
Next one is your favorite, Cardano.
Oh, yeah. Cardano's going to pump.
I'm looking at Cardano on my screen right now too.
I'll tell you this. Cardano's about to pump. And I would even say that Cardano long-term is going to a new all-time high.
Oh, yeah.
$1, maybe $1.09, $1.10. $1.11.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
I was thinking 123, maybe, depending
No.
on how much volume we get.
Man, that would take a lot of volume. The market cap's pretty high on this, Josh, and Bitcoin is still dominant. If that happened and it went that hard, I would say that we're probably going to have alt season in September. So I'm going to say more or less $1 to $1.10, somewhere in there. Maybe $1.11 is the very peak. But that seems about right.
I see what you're looking at.
Yeah, like $1.10.
I think in between $1.07 and $1.11.
Yeah,
between those.
and then it should pull back, but it will retrace this trend right here. Right.
That's what me and G-Rod were talking about last night. There's going to be like,
so
it'll
retrace
push
to
back
like
up
95
to-
cents
yeah,
and then go from there.
yep.
Yeah, we've been watching
then
Cardano
eventually-
very closely because I believe that Cardano, everyone wants to know what the big what the one true coin is? Chat, you all want to know what the one coin is, right? In my opinion, I think it's ADA. I think it's Cardano. I really do.
No, we don't know. It could be all of them. There's not going to be a one all be all. No.
If this was cell phones, I think Cardano is Apple.
I think
But
Cardano.
everyone knows Samsung is better. Did you hear what you just said?
But Samsung became better over time. In the very first of it, the winners were like Motorola and Nextel, and then Apple came in and took it over. And I think that's what we're seeing. This is the Apple of the phone space in crypto.
I think just looking at what Cardano can do, and the fact that Brad Garlinghouse and Charles seem to be having a pretty good relationship going, and they're talking about
I'm pretty sure they're
offering
partnering
things on, and to me, that just, Cardano is just Cardano. Like, you could look into it and you would know, okay, their wallets are really good, they're decentralized, and if all of these things end up playing out, it's a pretty safe hold.
Yeah, and with Bitcoin coming to Cardano, and remember, Cardano is like stakeable, so like this would be maybe an answer to staking XRP. If Ripple partners with Cardano and brings XRP to the Cardano blockchain, I change everything I've said about XRP. Okay, it will become way more valuable that way. It will be stakeable, which means that it will cause even more supply shock. So a partnership with Cardano and Ripple would probably be the bullish thing for XRP, in my opinion. That and ETFs.
That's why I think Cardano's gonna lead a lot, pave the way for a lot of, maybe I don't use the word adoption, but maybe I use a different word and say that Cardano is gonna pave a lot of use case for Bitcoin and potentially XRP as well. Because you have to remember, right now, XRP, their utility is just for bankers,
Right.
So
this will give the everyday person utility.
Right.
Yeah. And then with Angel Finance, you'd be able to not only stake it, but you'd also be able to lend it. That's everything. So if I could
Cardano,
stake XRP and then lend on it and be making 100% returns or more, I'm going to say XRP. I'm very bullish on XRP, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon, unless adoption already happened. Josh, what do you think? Do you think adoption already happened?
I think there's different phases of adoption. Like when they invented the computer, and then we have cell phones, and then eventually we got iPhones and then iPads. So
that's
I
the
feel
perfect
like
answer.
There's always new adoption, is what I would say.
I agree. And the speculation with XRP is institutional adoption, right? That's what we're really talking about. I think we're not so far as XRP, but I think we're really already using a lot of this tech. I think a lot of it's already happening.
Can we look at XLM when you get a chance?
Yeah, let me look at Quant for Bellstar real quick. Quant looks bullish to me. It kind of looks like ADA. It's a little bit out of structure. But this thing is a descending channel and should send, according to the descending channel, this thing should run up to about 115 to 120, somewhere around there. I'm going to say a nice sweet spot is like 116.
Quant looks good.
That's just for this. If this is doing what I think it's doing, it should go to a new rung up this ladder it's building, right? And that would put the price at like 145, 144. That sounds about right. So Quant looks good. I'm digging Quant right now, and it's kind of an inverted head and shoulders. Do you see it, Josh? It's a little wonky, but it kind of is, bro. Like, do you see it?
Yes. Yep.
And that would put the time frame around November, and it could potentially go to that zone or an all-time high. But I don't think this may be one of the ones that doesn't see an all-time high. But I also see like this trend right here. Do you see it, Josh? Like, look at this. Right?
Yeah.
So it could just hit there and reject. I'm seeing a lot of that, you know? So this has a lot of resistance on the way up to get to all-time high. And because there's more projects, their liquidity might not be there, because I don't think Bitcoin's dominance drops as much as people expect it to.
I think the other thing to look at too, I feel like Quant is one of these coins you want to buy during this next bear cycle, or when we get
You might
know,
be too early on this one. I think the blue
because
chips.
Quant is good, but right now the attention is on different coins, and the coins that have more attention, they get talked about more, which means more volume comes into those coins.
Or if you pick one that's low cap enough that is being talked about, like SXT.
Right.
I think SXT has the potential long term to be like, $10 to $20 valued. But, this cycle, probably not, maybe 20 to 50. And if we're lucky, if my other thesis is that we add a cycle to the cycle, right? So we have our Bitcoin cycle, our ETH cycle, our altcoin cycle, and then we have like a pink sheet. So we go from alts to a pink sheet and, a blue chip and pink sheet cycle. That could potentially fix that problem. And then we could see millionaires and billionaires made off of these blue chip or these pink sheets. So that is a speculation of mine that is very possible, because it could happen. But at the same time, I think people are just dumb and they're just married to their idea of, the way the cycle works. And they won't think that, hey, we could totally add another cycle to this and exponentially grow our money. I think what people will do is they'll run to penny stocks, trying to get ahead of the cycle on the alts, and that's going to spread out the liquidity for the alt season.
I think the one factor that's going to determine whether we get that or not is also, like, right now we have a lot of younger people in crypto that are currently in profit, and they know to take profit, and they tend to like these pink sheets more. So this is one of those things where you would have to see and wait how it plays out, because you could also avoid investing in pink sheets now, and as soon as the alt season is over, you just watch the charts and wait for indicators that a lot of volume is coming in, right?
Is this
and then
XLM?
Yes, this is XLM. Josh, do you think that this could be a cup and handle?
it looks to me, I think we would need to see if we can get some green candles forming, then 100%.
And the market seems bullish, right? So this thing could potentially, obviously its first zone of resistance is going to be here at like 46 cents. But if it can break past that and get up to 52 cents and break past that, then this thing will go to all-time high from here as a cup and handle, reject again, and then one more move up and send it to like 80 cents, which would be near all-time high if I'm correct.
I think we could potentially see a new all-time high by a little bit for XLM.
Yeah, I'm leaning more towards this 79-80 cent zone or all-time high on XLM, but it is technically a top alt, right? It's linked to XRP, so I think a lot of the XRP maxis are kind of like they're turned on to it. But if we do have that blue chip pink sheet style, everything from XRP will move into this. And that would send this thing to crazy numbers, unpredictably crazy numbers.
Right.
PNG.
PNG. Are these subscribers that are putting this out?
Yes,
Okay. Yeah,
except for Belle.
I gave Brell one because she's getting in the TA class, right? So Belle's not subscribed, but Belle's gonna join the TA class. So I'm gonna give her some free A. But yeah, I'm done giving
think
out
that's a good
free A
idea.
really because I really wanted to do all this on Discord. I didn't want to do any TA here because other creators are stealing my predictions. So I don't want to put it out on TikTok anymore because people are taking my TA, claiming it as their own, and then calling me a creator thief, I guess. So I don't want to TA anymore on here because, first of all, I don't even watch them. Second of all, they're always taking it from me. And I was gone for a
TikTok
couple.
sellers.
I was gone for a couple weeks, and it seemed like nobody had any real TA while I was gone.
TikTok seller, the one that you're doing now, ask him if it's a tweezer on 1 hour.
What was that? XLM?
No, PNG.
Oh, PNG.
He
Oh,
said
he
that's all
wants
that
a-
matters. He doesn't care about the rest of the chart.
Yeah. Okay. So you're looking for that short-term TA. If you could chat, put in the chat if you're looking for long-term or short-term. Okay. It looks like it broke past the first point of resistance, buddy. It looks pretty good. It did get rejected here at the second point of resistance at 13.9. It may very well be done and double top right there. Let me go into a lower time frame. It needs to break out, bro. It needs to start moving up and get past this, 13.9 up to 14 cents. Otherwise, it's a double top to head and shoulders and it's cooked. But
Right.
it could potentially send because it did break past that first point. And so that first point is now support. And
You're just working on that right now.
also, it looks like a descending, broadening wedge, which is pretty bullish. That looks bullish to me. So I think this thing breaks out, buddy. Obviously, you know how it goes, right? This is a little more short term. So it could not, but it looks good to me. And if it's doing this, I think we see something like this right here. Okay. So if it is about to do this, this is going to be your resistance right here. This is where it's going to land. Right.
Everyone's complaining about the lag. He can't even hear what you said.
Like if it goes past resistance 15 cents, maybe 15 and a half, just under 15 and a half. Because what it's doing is it's making another one like this right underneath it. There's your resistance right there. Boom, boom, boom. If it breaks through here, it's just going to full send. TikTok seller, look at what I did with the chart and mirror this into our strategy. Okay? This is going to help you right here. All right. I think that's it for tonight. It's 8 o'clock. We're going to call it early. Actually, I'm probably changing the show hours to be from 5 to 8 Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to be scaling back the show and focusing more into the TA class and trading because we're printing money there and I'm not making any money going live for 4 hours, but I am trading. So And I appreciate you guys. The goat with smoke. Hey,
Thank you,
D-Mac.
everybody. We appreciate
Yeah,
all of you guys so much, and Josh for coming on.
yeah. Thank you,
Make sure you guys
Josh.
join the Discord too.
Yeah, join the Discord. Reach out to me if you want to join the TA class and get in the Discord private server where we're doing these trades together. If you're interested, message me now, and as soon as I get you signed up, you can be printing money tonight. I'm telling you right now, anything that I charge here, it pays for itself, but the overhead is high here to do this show. So we have to make money. Otherwise, I'd give it all for free. So that's just how we have to do it. But I'll tell you what right now, if you apply yourself and you get involved, you will make money. But if you just pay for it and say, do it for me, it ain't going to happen. Okay? You have to do it yourself. You have to apply yourself, and you have to have capital to do it. Okay? But even with a deluxe subscription and coaching, it's $10 a month, and that will pay for itself if you apply the coaching, if you ask the questions that you need to ask, right? But I have 66 other people that I'm coaching, so you have to engage, you have to ask questions, you have to get involved. You can't just say, here, take my money, do it for me. It doesn't work like that. I need to get with you, sir. Sorry, been super busy. Hey, no problem, D-Mac. I get it. We'll work on it. But I'll tell you this, D-Mac. If you're in the Discord and you're in the TA class, all that coaching and stuff, you're going to get that. But we're going to talk. We're going to be on the phone together. And you're going to be learning so much more, so much faster. And you're going to have a whole group of people supporting you and helping you not only trade, but with everything crypto. We're doing everything crypto, chat. So join the Discord, get in with us. Josh, you got anything to say before you sign off?
I would just say that when you join the Discord and when you sign up for the TA class, this goes beyond just the current bull cycle, because we're going to be able to trade the bear cycle, and then on top of that, you'll have a whole group of people that can help you reposition your portfolios to take advantage of when prices start to go up again, right? And getting prepared on that before it happens and having all that time will set you so much further ahead that the cost of the TA class, it will be nothing compared to how much you can make if you actually...
It's not even a drop in the bucket. It's a mist. That's how cheap it is. It's going to pay for itself. With it, honestly, I can't say how long because everyone's different. You could just not get it, right? But I would say so far everyone is paid for it within the first couple days. It's all about you, what you do, how you engage, how much you plug in, how involved you are. It all relies on you. You're the one doing it, not me. So it's all about you get out of it what you put into it. Anyone trying to figure out the Discord, all you got to do is go to my TikTok profile, go to my X profile, go to my YouTube profile, go to my Twitch profile, click the link in my bio. There's a Discord link there. On some platforms, it's a link tree that it has all my links there for my Cash App, Venmo, PayPal for donations. And then there's the Discord there as well. So you can click that and get into the Discord. And as soon as you jump into the Discord, I'll send you a message and give you the information. We'll get you signed up with the TA class. All right, Josh, thanks for coming on. I appreciate you, buddy.
Yep.
And it's been a lot of fun in the TA class, brother. I appreciate you. I know we give you a little bit of hazing, but that's out of love, brother. All right, take care, buddy.
Hey, all right, see you.
Oh, what do you want to say?
I was just gonna say it's fun in the Discord, so.
Yeah, it is. We have a lot of fun. All right, take care, buddy. I'll see you in the Discord tonight.
All right.
Revolution. Hello, gorgeous. Is there anything you'd like to say to the chat before you go?
One, I never said I didn't like bees, so I just want to clear that up
She
so I don't
hates
get
bees.
canceled. Two, I do recommend the TA class. I can only do so much. I have a lot going on in my life, but I know what's happening, and everyone who has taken it has continued to resubscribe every single month, and all of them are doing successful. So, if that's crypto trading is something that you are absolutely passionate about or serious about, I really do recommend it. But if you just want a little coaching, just subscribe and he will walk you through it. But if you want to learn for yourself and, not have to rely on other people, do the TA class. That's all I got.
Thank you, Revolution. I appreciate that. And it's nice to have you in the chat. We got a couple girls in there. So if you're a girl and you feel like, oh, this is a boys club, we want to make sure that it is a healthy environment for females as well. Revolution is there. Who else is there? Alexa's in there. And there's
Belle,
a couple.
Francesca, Mother, all of them for being in here today, and also creating a space and this is what we're doing with Queen of the Chains, is creating a safe space for women to have an opinion. I've seen a couple panels where women were ostracized or made fun of for having an opinion, and that's not what we're here to do. We're here to listen. Everyone needs to have an opinion and a platform to do so.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I want to do is create a safe space for women in this environment. And if you're not going to get in the TA class, we've got several women that are in the Discord as well, just in the general chat, and we're hanging out there. We're having a good time. So feel free, don't feel unwelcomed. You are more than welcome.
Absolutely.
Is there anything you want to say before you go, Revolution?
Thank you, everybody. It's been a long day. I am ready to go to bed.
Absolutely. I'm going to go trade.
I'm going to go hug my kids and go to bed.
That sounds nice. All right. You have a good night, and I'll see you around on the next one.
All right. Bye.
She looked like a mannequin all day. You're so mean, TikTok seller. She's phenomenal, and we're really happy to have her back. I will leave this last little moment if you guys feel like you want to send gifts or do anything like that. Justin Kelly, thank you for the goat. Revolution, thank you for the 15 musics on the stage for Josh. Popular votes from DMAC and a heart me from DMAC. Bellstar, thank you for the paw for Josh and the heart me. Dragons, thank you for the heart me. Bellstar with the paper crane for Josh. The hand hearts for Bellstar. Gosh, so many gifts. Wow, I didn't realize how many were flying in, but I'm just going to name everyone's name. So Justin Kelly, Revolution, DMAC, Bellstar, Dragons, Revolution, Fredrum. Thank you all. Let's see. It looks like Mother of Dragons, Joe, Jay, John Whalen, Seamont, Big Baller, JFM, Justin Kelly, Francesca. A lot from Francesca. Thank you very much. AB Ryder. Thank you so much. You guys are the heart and soul. Marco, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Unfortunately, I got an all-nighter to pull to get caught up on some work. Hey, no worries. We're in the Discord nearly every single day. And I'll tell you what, if I'm not in there, the boys are in there. And the girls too. The girls are in there, but everybody's in there pretty much 24/7. These guys are money printing machines. It's pretty phenomenal. So get plugged in, guys. Start printing some money. And I will see you all next time. Have a good night. Yep, it's Ozzy. What's up, Mother of Dragons? How you doing? How you doing, Mother? Good to see you. I'm back. I've been so sick. It's been really bad, but I'm back just in time. I'm feeling a lot better, much better. It was much worse. They have me on the strongest antibiotics. It literally treats the plague and anthrax. That's what they got me on. Don't forget to smash that like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Share the show with your friends. Follow me on all platforms at Ozthecryptogoat. All lower cases, no spaces. Let's see here. Let's make sure that the audio... What the hell? Elon! Yo, what's good, Diego? Can't hear me. I know I'm working on it right now. Give me just a second. 1 minute, okay? There's no audio
On what?
on here, and they can't hear me.
Wait, the mic's working.
Yeah, but they say they can't hear me, and you can't hear the music.
Yeah, let me go on TikTok and check the mic thing. But the audio thing, that should be... What is it doing? That shouldn't be an issue.
We got Elon in the house. Everybody smash the like button for
Check the
Elon.
music. It looks like it's working on my end over here. Let me open TikTok right
Can you hear it? What about the music? Can you guys hear the music? Is the music good? Let me get a thumbs up if the music's good. Thumbs up if the music's good. All right. What's up, Spacey? How you doing, bro? Let me fix the curtain. Thank you, Elon.
Good.
We're good. Is the music too loud?
Actually, I would say it's kind of...
Is the music good?
It's good, actually. It's not too loud or too quiet, in my opinion.
I'll turn it down just a little bit. Turn it down just a little bit. How's that? That's a little better, right? What's going on, chat? It's good to see you guys. How's everybody doing? I've been out on a hiatus. I've been very sick. Finally, I'm doing a lot better. So they have me on like the strongest antibiotics known to man right now. It treats the plague and anthrax. It's pretty crazy. That's how sick I was. I was sick for almost 2 months. But I'm back. I'm back just in time, too, because I'm going to ETH Denver, and I need to be better for that. And I'm still not 100%. Like, I got a few more days to take the medicine or whatever, but yeah, I'm still not 100%, man. It's bad. But definitely, like, good enough to go live and do the show. I don't know if you can tell, my voice is a little hoarse. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there, chat. We'll be there. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the show with everyone you know. Let's pull up some charts here, though. Let's do a little TA, huh? Valentine's Day sale. Don't miss out on the Valentine's Day sale. Just the rasp of a goat. I know, right? And they really want me to get this Valentine's Day sale. All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Look at this. I drew this like a month ago. And it fell below that. That's crazy. And it's going back for the retest. That's freaking crazy. But it basically did this just out of time, right? It went a little bit lower. That's crazy. I drew this line on December 28th. Let's see here. When did I draw this line? December 27th. Ooh, that's pretty dang close, chat. That's pretty dang close. Yes, I'm back from my Ebola. I know, right? Isn't it great? Thank you all for all the likes, and don't forget to share the show out with everyone. I'm really excited. We're going to be doing the podcast in the podcast studio at ETH Denver. So make sure you guys show up for the lives at ETH Denver. Make sure you click to subscribe to the channel and click to have the alarm notifications every time I go live, so that way you know, because we're going to be live streaming all throughout the event. We're going to be doing all kinds of cool stuff. Some of the parties, we're going to be going to Meow Wolf. Have you guys ever heard of Meow Wolf? Anyone ever been to Meow Wolf or heard of it? If you haven't, you have to Google this, okay? This is the craziest thing ever. I've always wanted to go, and they're sending us for free, and it's like a midnight thing. So like it opens from midnight to 4 a.m., especially just for us, all the crypto bros. And it's going to be awesome. What's up, Wendy-O? How you doing? Wendy, are you going to be at ETH Denver? It'd be great to see you there. If not, I do know some of the other crew from Stand With Crypto will be there. I know your mod won't be there. I talked with him. Is Bitcoin going back up? Honestly, no. No. It seems like... Let's draw a new line. So we come down here. We'll potentially bounce up and come down. I see, there's a possibility for 20K. 40 could be the bottom on it, but it could come lower. It could very well just kind of... what's crazy is I said that this was going to happen last year in like January. So like a year ahead of time. But let me show you something here, okay? So here we had a head and shoulders play out, right? Head and shoulders, bam. And so we're probably going to consolidate at this level right here. But then we have another massive head and shoulders. That should send us down here to 31 to 35, maybe 40, and then maybe bounce from there and even go lower. Government shutdown will send BTC lower. I absolutely agree with that. 100%. Will it ever go past 100K again? Absolutely. Just not for a very long time. Maybe in 4 or 5 years, it could be at like 150, maybe 175. We shall see. Maybe it doesn't go past that. Maybe it's found that it's dead technology and then it just does nothing. It's all speculative, but this is my TA for now. We're gonna run sideways, kind of like how this was, and we'll probably form a bit of like a bear flag right here and then dump. So this thing's coming down. Unfortunately, that's what we have here. I'm not going to save this one yet. I will save it soon, but I like that I was so right, like so long ago about this. It's crazy. We're really just going to be stuck between 50 and 70K for a while here. ETH could be the BTC replacement. I don't think so, to be honest with you. I really don't think so. And you have to understand that ETH is a blockchain. Okay. Bitcoin is a token. So they're two different things. But ETH's ecosystem, it's failing. Layer 2s are failing. A lot of not very good things happening with ETH. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that things can't change. Technology changes. We'll just have to wait and see. Let's take a look at XRP. Ooh, I love this song. I hope Goat Tribe's going to be there this week. Prediction on XRP? 80 cents, 75 cents. Oh wait, that's the wrong chart. I'll do VeChain. Give me a second. Let's do XRP first. Let's do XRP first. Man, this has been up for a long time, and look at it has come to fruition. We got our little ghost guy here. You guys remember the ghost from back in the day? That's where it all started, chat. With the ghost. So XRP is not Ripple, ladies and gentlemen. XRP is not Ripple. Ripple and XRP are two different things. XRP is a token that Ripple holds 44% of the supply. And XRP will not go to 10K this cycle. So let's take a look here. So it looks like this is our channel for XRP here. We got a nice little channel to follow. So it could pump up here and test 150. And if it gets rejected, it'll fall down here to like that $1 to 80 cents range. And then maybe bounce from there or run sideways. Unless it gets enough power to get out of 150, it could come up to $2 and then reject and come back down to like that 80-cent mark. ADA's holding its value at the moment. Yeah, because ADA pretty much already bottomed out. What's up, Mother of Dragons? Good to see you. Mother was on Abstract watching earlier while we were getting everything set up. It's good to see you, Mother. Don't forget to smash that like button. Send your daily heart me's. Let's see, we got Bellstar with a heart me. Bellstar with some roses, Mother Dragons with a heart me, and a couple popular boats. Thank you guys so much. When you guys help me reach my goals, it helps boost me in the algorithm. And so it's much appreciated, all your guys' love and support. Make sure you guys tune in next week. Monday through Friday, I'm going to be live every single day. Make sure you have you're following me, and make sure you have your notifications turned on so you're notified when I go live. We are going to be live at ETH Denver, and we're going to be live streaming a lot of the panels and things that are going to be going on. I am an official sponsored creator by ETH Denver this year. So we're going to have all access passes, and we're going to have special interviews with high profile people. They have a podcast studio for us. It's going to be legit, guys. It's going to be so awesome. We're going to be recording in the podcast studio, get some good interviews in there, and be talking and chatting with, some of the people from TikTok will be here. Some of the people from the space. There's going to be a lot of high profile people we're going to be talking to. I'm going to try to get an interview with Jake Claver, and we're going to talk with Jake and see if he can convince me about XRP, right? XRP for Q4, 80 cents. That's what I think. 80 cents for Q4. Maybe $2 if you're lucky. Maybe. XRP is going to have a hard time getting above $2 ever again for a long time until the next bull run. But I want to talk to Jake Claver. I want to know. I want him to explain to me, there's a lot of speculation that happens, but, he says a lot of things, right? And so I'm like, okay, explain it to me. Make me believe. I want to believe, chat. I want to believe in XRP because that means we're all rich. But I'm just not buying it. I haven't been buying it for a whole year. And it looks pretty cooked to me. I'd say this is a double top right here. And potentially it could be played out. Let's see here. I'd say probably not. Yeah, this thing, according to the double topic, it's going back to 40 cents. Gene wants SoFi. Gene, make sure you follow and subscribe. Don't forget, I offer one-on-one coaching for all my subscribers and all of my super fans. Become a super fan today, guys. If you're not a super fan, I would really appreciate if you became a super fan. It's not the same as the Heart Me. It's a little bit different. With your super fan, you can message me any time of the day, and I will do on-demand TA for you. Even when I'm sick in bed, I will look at the charts for you and do TA for you, help you out. I also teach a TA class. If any of you are interested in taking the TA class, send me a DM or write it in the chat. Let me know. DM's the best because I'm going to reach out to you after the live and get you set up. And if you sign up by Friday, okay, you get a lifetime subscription for the TA class. So you'll pay one time and you'll never have to pay again. Lifetime subscription, done and over with. You get the full course, all 19 episodes of the course that teaches you how to do it. It's not just technical analysis. It's also teaching you macroeconomics and how to apply them together and how to basically trade like hedge funds do as well. It's very in depth, guys. You're going to love it. We teach you how to do meme coins. Whatever it is that you're looking to do, we're probably going to cover it at some point. So we are offering that lifetime subscription right now when you get signed up by Friday. Yes, this Friday. I'll tell you what, I'm going to extend it. As of today, I'm going to extend it till after ETH Denver. So you have till next Friday. But here's the thing is, I'm going to offer it 50% off until tomorrow. And then after that, you're going to have to pay full price, but you'll still get the lifetime subscription. So you're going to save like hundreds of dollars if you sign up by tomorrow. That's the way to do it. And don't forget to become a super fan. Thank you for all the gifts, Mother and Belle and Francesca. Thank you for the heart me. Let's see. Let's set up a new gift goal. Let's do a new goal here. Let's do... Oh, shoot. Add a gift. What are you guys thinking for a gift? TikTok says something $1 or more. Let's do the hat and mustache. Let's do hat and mustaches. Let's just do one. Just one hat and mustache. That's what we need right now. Just one. Just one. We gotta make $1 for TikTok. That's what the algorithm says it wants. So that we shall do. Hey, thank you, Diego, for the hat and mustache. Much appreciated. Let's see here. Let's keep it rolling. Thank you for the donuts. By the way, I need 80 donuts. I need 80 donuts for one of my goals. So we don't have to do it all. I have time to get them all, but donuts are a good one to send. That's more of like a long-term goal. Let's do some donuts here. We can do 10 of them. Let's do 10 donuts. See how that goes. Are you guys excited as I am for ETH Denver? I'm just elated. All right, let's take a look at Ondo. I think Ondo was next, right? If I missed your TA, just throw it back in the chat. Sorry, I get a little distracted sometimes. So let's do Ondo for you guys. Ondo. I'll tell you this. The bull run's over, guys. We're in the bear market. And then we're going to move into the crab market. I'll tell you that right now. Coming from VeChain. All right, I'll tell you what. I'll do VeChain real quick. I remember you said that earlier. I got you, bro. Danny D, make sure you follow, man. Subscribe to the channel. Show me some love, too, because I'm showing you some love. Let's put in VeChain for you. I got you, brother. VeChain. What's the... It's VET, right? VET is the ticker on VeChain. VE chain. This is it, right? All right, what kind of prediction are you looking for? Are you looking for long-term, short-term? You know, today, tomorrow, next month, next year? What are you looking for? VeChain looks bottomed out, broski. VeChain is pretty much an accumulation. It could drop as low as 0.005. I would be buying between 0.005 and 0.008, which is where we're at right now. So this thing, really hasn't formed a bottom yet, okay? So that's one thing you have to be concerned about. We don't quite know where the bottom is yet. Let's take a look here. A little zoomed in. So it looks like it came down to do the retest. It might be moving up. This could be an inverted head and shoulders right here, right? So short term, we could be headed back to 0.0095. Yo, what's up, Mar Lopez? How you doing, brother? Long term, I would say probably 0.005 or 0.006. It could bump, in between there, but that's going to be your buy points, right? So chat, all year long, I've been telling you, don't buy, don't buy, don't buy. Now's the time to start looking to buy, okay? I've been telling you all for an entire year, wait. Now's your time to start DCing into these projects that you like. So even right now at 0.007, it's in a buy zone, okay? And you're going to be buying and holding until the next bull run, and you're going to be accumulating over the next 4 years, okay? Or 3, So we're in accumulation. So VeChain is a buy. I would be looking for that 0.005 for your buy and just accumulate stable coins instead of limit order. You're going to get a chance at the price it's at right now again. I promise you. Just be patient, right? But you can potentially get it lower. It has not built a floor yet. It is not moving sideways yet. Once it starts moving sideways, you're good. We hit the bottom. We're done, right? Quant's a good project, absolutely. All right, so we did VeChain. Let's take a look at Ondo. Who wanted Ondo? Who was that with the Ondo? Who wanted Ondo? Oh man, look at that. Like a gem. Ascending, broadening, broke out on the downside. Now it's at the bottom. Okay, so Ondo is going into accumulation. So it was this, now it turned into a new ascending, broadening is bearish, right? So then the pattern we got was a head and shoulders. That is played out, okay? So now we are potentially at the bottom. Now, don't forget, we could at the end of the cycle, we go into despair where we drop lower. So this thing could easily go down to 0.05 as well. All right. Oz, 60% of crypto market is correlated to BTC. When BTC goes down, so do 60% of the altcoins. Absolutely, 100%. That is so true. And what I will tell you is this, is a lot of these alts have already bled out, okay? Bitcoin should come down more, or at least run sideways for a while. But I predict it's going to come down. So, but the thing is they're going to detach from Bitcoin when we go into the crab market. And now they may still move together, okay? But, Bitcoin's already pretty much bled out. Most of these alts have already bled out, okay? Bitcoin could move more, but they're not going to bleed as much. They'll probably bleed the same. So when Bitcoin loses 5%, they'll lose 5 to 10%. It won't be as dramatic as it been. Where when Bitcoin loses 5%, it also loses 20%. Is altcoins finished? I wouldn't say they're finished. It's just for now. What I would tell you is that we're in accumulation. It's time to start buying alts. Okay, Bitcoin's not ready to buy yet. Okay, but alts look good for buying, and you're going to want to DCA in, so that way if they drop lower, you can get in at a better price. And you're going to start accumulating now, and you got a few years to start accumulating, and then when it fucking moons, you guys better sell those bags in a few years from now, and you're just going to put a little bit away into them, and you're gonna grow those bags, and then when the next cycle comes, don't listen to the craziness that, oh, it's going up higher, it's going up higher. When you start hearing that everything's going up higher, that's when you should be selling. Okay? That's how this is done. Don't round trip this bag, okay? You guys are at an opportunity right now to accumulate and buy. You are here right now in this time. This is beautiful. This is where you want to be. You want to be on this show watching and getting this information right now. You are going to be wealthy if you listen to my words right now. You need to be patient, wait for the right opportunity, and accumulate. Now is the time to accumulate. Obviously, you can still trade, but we're accumulating right now. Don't forget to join my Discord. The Discord link is in my bio. A new paradigm, yes, right? So we're getting into buy time. The trigger to buy crypto will be when you see risk-off assets like gold dropping in price. Yeah, well, dude, I mean, not necessarily, okay? Because gold and silver could potentially drop a bit, but they may hold, buddy. Like, they may not collapse. It's not crypto. We're talking about gold and silver, precious metals, okay? So they're not going to act like crypto does, where the whole market just crashes and dumps. But yes, you are right. When they start to move, it could potentially flow into crypto. But at the same time, Bitcoin follows gold. So if Bitcoin is crashing now, then gold is probably going to crash too. And that would be because the dollar is stronger, right? And interest rates are lower, right? Gold and silver are only profit taking. They will never crash. I kind of agree with that. They won't crash, but they will kind of dip down a bit. You'll have opportunities, but they're pretty much topped out, and they could keep going. All right, let's do Solana. For Mar Lopez, a longtime viewer of this channel. Don't forget to smash that like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Share the show with your friends. Follow me on all platforms at Ozthecryptogoat. Let's see. It was Solana. Let's see here. Solana. Oh, man. I'm going to tell you this right now. Solana is not good news. So let me show you something. Sol is a head and shoulders. And it played out, right? Came down. I could see Solana dropping back down here to 69. Now it doesn't. It's not going to go right there. It'll probably bounce a little bit from here. Everything is going to potentially bounce a little bit. Okay, so if you're a trader and you bought right now, you could potentially catch a little bounce, sell it, and then get back in, right? Diego, just ignoring my messages. ATP. Okay, I got you. ATP is the ticker. Aster, I got you on the next one. My bad. Diego, I got you on the next one. My bad. There's just so much going on. It's crazy. Viewership's great right now, and the chat's just flying. I got you on Aster, brother. Let's pull it up right now. We could potentially drop all the way down here to 47 to 35 on Solana, but that's long term. That could take all year for that to happen. Aster, let's do Aster. My bad, Diego. I do apologize. See, the thing is, guys, when you are a super fan, I see your thing better, right? When you put in the chat, okay? So if you want to make sure that you're seen to get your TA, become a super fan, and then you can also message me directly anytime for TA. You can message me in the Discord, you can message me on TikTok, wherever. Send me a DM, and I got you. So yeah, if you're worried about seeing or being seen, become a super fan. You light up like a light bulb on my screen when you're on there. So, all right, let's do Aster before Diego wrings my neck right now. All right, what kind of prediction are you looking for in Aster? You want long term, short term? What do you today, tomorrow, next week, Q4, 5 years from now, 30 years from now? Where are you at with that? Revolution, thank you. Pamela, thank you for the heart me as well. Don't forget to send in those heart me's, guys. And the donuts, I need donuts. Just the lookout, I'm bullish. I'm mildly bullish, very short term. But I'm pretty much bearish, man. And if you're like really bullish right now, I mean, kind of, yeah, because it is buy time, but it could take years before it actually takes off in moons. I'm crabbish right now. I think we're entering into the crab market soon. So we should be running sideways here soon. But bullish would mean that we're about to take off to the moon. No, I'm crabbish, which means it's time to buy, right? Let's look at here. Looky. Oh, yeah. Aster. Oh, this is bearish as hell. You better sell your bag, bro. And now this thing could potentially go up here. All right, to 0.89. All right, it could go to 0.89. But you better be looking and watching this thing. It needs to break out of 0.81. Otherwise, it's cooked. It's coming down. All right. Let's look in the 1 hour on this one. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is good. Aster looks pretty bullish right now. It's making higher highs, higher lows, but it could, if it rejects here, okay, if it rejects at 0.74 or 0.76, it could make a reversal, and it could already be building a reversal pattern now. This is an ascending channel here, okay, buddy? Which means, and this is in the hourly, okay, means this thing is coming down today. And actually, it's a wedge, right? There's our wedge. This is bearish as hell, okay? This thing's probably going to die out where it's at right now. Right now is probably the top. It probably won't go any higher than where it's at right now. It could potentially go up just a little bit more, 0.74, 0.75, and then it's toast. It's already making its move to fucking crash down. So today, this thing will crash. Absolutely, no problem, Diego. And this is not financial advice, by the way. This is me just telling you what I see. CZ manipulates Aster like crazy. I know. I try to stay out of these ones that are highly manipulated. Like, Pippin, bro. I've been trading Pippin. I've been doing shorts on Pippin for a while now. What's up, MVP? How you doing? By the way, I tried to call you. It went straight to voicemail. I can't post anything anymore without getting a flag or a strike. I posted a new one today. Boom, hit right away. But viewership is good for the live, so that's good. But yeah, we just keep getting hit. By the way, if you're a creator, make sure you hit up MVP Network. The greatest of all. Ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, she's the greatest. Everything she does is very good. Everybody says so. It's all great. She does a great job. She really does. She's always on top of everything that I have to deal with. And God knows, MVP Eve, tell him nobody gets flagged like I do. I'm telling you. And she's always right on top of it, like right away on top of it. She literally just got a strike removed off of my profile just like the other day. So thank you, Eve. Much appreciated. Everybody send a galaxy because Eve gets half of it. Everybody send a galaxy right now for Eve. I'm only half joking on that, but like, I mean, she does get half of whatever I make. So yeah, send a galaxy for Eve. Come on. Hey, thanks for the follow, Mighty Mike. Appreciate you. Don't forget to smash the like button, guys. Everybody tap away, like, subscribe to the channel, follow me. Make sure you go check out all my content. We're going to be at ETH Denver. It's going to be amazing. I'm actually an official sponsored influencer for ETH Denver this year. It's crazy. It's going to be so much fun. TikTok gets half. I get a small cent. Damn, that's horrible. I know TikTok gets half of what I get, and then you get like a percentage of what they get. I think you get like 30%, right? It's still a decent amount. Diego, thank you for the 13 roses. Helen, thank you for the heart me. MVP, thank you for the heart me. Who's got me with the galaxy? You know what? I'm gonna do a galaxy live goal. We're gonna change this one. We're gonna edit this. You guys had a chance to send a donut. Now we're doing a galaxy. I just need one galaxy. Just one little galaxy, guys. Just one. We're gonna do one galaxy. I know you guys got me on a galaxy. Come on. When you guys send a galaxy, there's something about the algorithm. It just freaking promotes it. I don't know why. That's crazy, Eve. You deserve more than that. Thank you so much. I know I'm probably your biggest pain in the butt, but I tell you this, one day, this will be one of your biggest shows. I guarantee it. I will not give up. I refuse to give up. Hey guys, remember this? Does this take you back or what? Good stuff. It's nice having like some of the old set stuff in the background now. I like it. You guys like the new set? Honestly, one day is here now. The only thing holding us back is an algorithm now. Okay? I've got the connections. We're in the places. We're doing the things. We're making it happen. So it's not even... where's the Pengu? I got you on Pengu. Pengu, I've been speed trading. If you haven't checked... You guys, should we do some speed trading today? Oh my God, we're going to do speed trading today. I made $500 in 15 seconds. And I haven't taken a loss yet. Not yet at all. All right, let's do Pengu. I'm doing 100x leverage on $100. All right, let's see here. Pengu. Let's do Pengu. Where's Pengu at? Pudgy penguins. Where's my pudgy penguin at? Where is my pudgy penguin? Oh, here he is. Look it. I got my Pengu. Put my penguin on. MVP, thank you so much. Look, I got my little pudgy penguin on. Had to show out for the Pengu. All right, what kind of prediction are you looking for on Pengu? Long-term, short-term? Honestly, Pengu looks like it's coming back down. Yeah, I got my little cute penguin, my pudgy penguin. I mean, Pengu could potentially run up a little bit more, but honestly, it looks bearish to me. This is a broadening. So it needs to pump here real soon and create a new high, or it's coming back down. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it came back down to retest down here. I forgot all about my pudgy penguin. I gotta start wearing this thing. I think I'm gonna take it to ETH. Yeah, I'm taking it to ETH. So what prediction you want on Pengu? Because I'll tell you this right now. On the daily, look at, we got the goat. That's old. Pengu could potentially come down here to 0.003 or lower. Should we battle? I'm down to battle. You want to battle? Who thinks I should battle Bell right now? I'll battle you. I forget how to do it. I like Pengu too. What's up, John Whalen? How you doing, man? I know Bella has smoke. I'm afraid to battle because I actually have a winning streak right now. I'm probably going to lose. Chat, put a W in the chat if you're going to support me if I battle right now. Put an L in the chat if you're going to go support Bell. And that'll let me know whether or not we're going to battle. I only got one W. I guess nobody wants me to battle. I'm good with that. Yeah, Mother's going to support Bell. I'm going to lose if I battle Bell. I always lose to the girls. If I battle a guy, I'm good. I will lose. And I haven't been on here for a while, so I haven't been like earning or anything. Like my stats are down for earning because it's been like 2 months I've been sick. A little battle against Mother. I will lose against Mother. Revolution says women are better. Someone has to win the Super Bowl. All right, let's battle Belle. I forget how to do it. You got to send me a request to battle. Because I don't even remember how to do it. I haven't battled in a long time. But yeah, Pengu looks toasty to the mosty. I'll tell you this, though. When this thing bottoms out, I'm going to be buying a couple grand worth of it. Because I get paid more on abstract the more I hold. Yeah, it's a Head and Shoulders for sure. It's coming down here. To the bottom, and maybe even a new bottom, you know, 0.002 is what I'm eyeballing. When it does that, I'm on it. All right, we're gonna battle Belle. What's up? You ready to battle?
Let's do this. Yeah, we both need the points.
All right. Here we go. We're going to run it, chat. Everybody start hitting the like button. Everybody send in the galaxies right now. I need your galaxies. Need the galaxies. Come on. Come on. Help me out, chat. Hit the likes. They're going to snipe, guys. Watch out. She's going to snipe. I know her team, all right? They're just going to wait till the last minute. And then we're... Oh, 3 times gift. 3 times gift right now. Galaxy right now. Right now with the Galaxy. Oh, Mar Lopez with the Galaxy. Thank you so much. That's what's up. 3 times. Yes. It's like you sent me 3 Galaxies.
Here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, bro.
Come on, Amy.
I appreciate you.
Come on, girls. Come on.
All right, so Belle,
Pioneer,
are you flying out to Denver?
women of the blockchain. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh,
Look
wow.
at him.
Flying
He's got
jets.
19
Galaxies.
points.
Wow. I've never even gotten the jets before. That's crazy. Thank you, guys. I love you guys, man. I'm never leaving the show because of you guys.
Oh, you guys just sleep.
You are phenomenal. Wow. I didn't think it was going to go that well. I thought I was going to do horribly. Thank you guys so much. It's not over yet, though.
Thank you, Revolution.
It's not over yet.
Even talk. I'm laughing so hard.
Wait, Jesse's gifting you? How dare... And Eve? How dare they?
Yes.
You
Come
are
on,
traitors.
girls, let's go.
Traitors to the goat. You know what? If I lose right now, we're having goat for dinner. You know what that means, right? I'm going to kill the goat. I'm going to eat the goat if I lose.
19,000.
And I'm going to live stream while I skin it. Oh, another galaxy. 2 galaxies from TikTok seller. Holy crap.
I was just taking a nap. Jesus.
Remy, thank you for the flying jets as well. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. I love you guys. Oh, I love this song. Can you hear the music?
You guys are so funny.
This shit's hard.
He's spoiled. He's spoiled baby. He's like, I want a galaxy. Or I want a universe.
Yeah, I want a universe chat. You have to send a universe now or